Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Like with the road trippers we see here in their natural habitat, the breakfast area at a Comfort Inn. Here's a dad teaching his son how to make waffles. Fluffy, golden waffles. There's a mom making sure her daughter eats some fruit to avoid the "I'm hungry" from the back seat. And a sibling standoff over the last muffin. This is the cycle of vacation maximizationing in all its glory. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This episode is brought to you by Dark Vixen, 2B1B4U, Arsenon, Fei, Deja Vu, Radioactive Jeff, Joshua Mercerve, Scott Engels, Bellador Ambrose, Paul Torak, The Average Noob, Jonathan Wood, and Glothoric, who each supported us at our highest Patreon tier at some stage through Chapter 2. Thank you.
Chapter 3, Loss. Episode 30, Dancer, Cultist, Monster, Queen. The multiverse breathes.
The multiverse breathes.
In.
Out. In and
out. As one lung grows, the other retreats.
A cycle.
Spinning,
endless loop.
An endless loop. The
multiverse
breathes.
What do you lose?
When you exhale?
Do you weep for the breath lost? Or do you find solace in the breath to follow? Breathe now.
Take that air into your lungs.
Surely you wonder from where it came.
No.
Such thoughts do not cross the minds of mortals.
You concern yourself with the trivial, do you not?
With what you have lost.
With what you have
With
lost.
what you have lost.
Just you.
Just you.
Just you.
One last breath. Then silence it will reign. Only then will you know of loss. When you have heard the echo of one last breath.
Last breath.
One last breath.
Such thoughts do not cross the minds of mortals. You concern yourself with the trivial. Do you know? With what you have lost. Just you.
Then silence will reign.
One last breath. Then silence will reign.
One last breath.
Only then will you know of loss, when you have heard the echo of one last breath.
Just you.
Multiverse?
I mentioned it a long time ago.
You're going full Marvel.
It's a real thing. I heard about it through a TV show. It was Buffy.
Or Doctor Who.
It was one of those. Clearly not something I invented, but this happens.
Making your job harder though, aren't you? If you're now juggling I know you've mentioned it before, but man, building one world is hard enough.
we're still on the one part of one world. It just happens it's part of something else.
Yeah, jeez.
There's a night sky above you and it belongs to other things and whatever.
And whatever.
Welcome back to Girls Who Don't D&D and our newest chapter with the encouraging and optimistic title, Loss. Yeah. Which will probably...
the alliteration from the last few titles.
It is a bit like that, yeah. Probably seemed like a normal sort of problem, except that this story has almost been constantly challenging with horror and loss happening, as I said, constantly. Anyway, so more of that. If this story were part of a 3-part arc, we would be trapped in the middle bit like Empire Strikes Back the whole time. All right? Who knows? Maybe the girls will start to solve some issues faster than I can make them up. We shall see. Speaking of the girls, here they are.
Indy playing Freya.
Stacey playing Kaa'Riin.
Lana playing Morrigan.
And I'm your host, Cory. They sounded really optimistic.
Yeah.
We're
balancing all the loss.
Before we jump into things, if you are out there listening regularly, get on board with our socials. It's one of the ways you can find out about all the new things we're starting to do, like merchandise, which is something we've never thought we'd be doing, or conventions we're aiming for, also something we never thought we'd be doing, and also just to help us out with all those people who don't listen to us, because those numbers help them judge whether they should work with us, which is weird, but, we live in that Black Mirror episode. Really do. My shout out this episode goes to our first ever patron.
Who was it?
I know, because I only realised recently that I could figure out who that was. I mean, logically. But I went back.
I did that the other day, looking at all how long they've been.
Yeah. So I did. I went back and looked at it, and my shout out and great thanks goes to Val, who has been with us from the very first day and still is, which is both wonderful. But that's pretty cool, right? Thank you.
That's awesome.
That is great.
But it's also a pretty good indicator that we put some decent stuff on there. Even if it's just for Val eventually. Like, we're like, if Val's the last one standing one day, we're like, yeah, we from start to finish.
Either Val.
Thank you.
Either Val really loves us or has forgotten that they're paying money to us.
Hard to forget because there's always notifications coming through going bing, 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 bing. That stuff was going up there, yeah. Now, ladies, who are you shout-outing? It's a word. Don't look at me like that.
Shout-outing?
Yes.
All right, I am shout-outing UV Baxter, who listened to our episode while trapped in an elevator.
I love that.
It's great. What a good way to pass some time. I also now have some questions.
Yeah.
How long were you trapped in the elevator?
Yeah.
Were you with anyone in the elevator?
How many episodes
did
did you
anyone
get through?
fart in the elevator?
Yeah.
How did they save you from the elevator? What were you doing when you were in the elevator? Were you leaving home? Were
Listening
you going
to the
home?
podcast.
I
gotcha.
Yeah, like we were meant to be at work and it was like a sick way to get out of the way. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's the best
so
time
good.
to get
Or
stuck
you're
in the elevator.
on your way home from work and then really sad that you were stuck in the elevator because you weren't home, but then you were happy because you listened to us.
Please get back to us with the answers to those questions.
How much do we love our jobs that we're like, if I had to choose between being trapped
stuck
in an
in the
elevator or being at work, I'd choose the elevator.
I choose the elevator every time.
I do too, yeah.
Every
Even the
time.
sentient one from our podcast that might throw us out the ceiling. I'll take that.
Stace, who you got?
Okay, I have Skomer, who has said, just wow, I was less shocked watching Game of Thrones than I have been with this podcast and in the most amazing, beautiful, badass way possible. Although this ending is killing me. That was from Spotify on one of our episodes that I couldn't remember and could go back to.
The most recent one, actually. I saw that one, yeah.
Oh, you did? Well,
Yeah.
it was 3 days ago, so that makes
So
sense.
all I'm hearing is we're better than Dungeons and Dragons. We're better than
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That's what I took from it.
The Red Wedding would be hard to top, though. That was pretty full on.
Yeah.
That was too much.
Got too scary for me. I just stopped.
It got too shit for me, so I stopped.
Yeah,
but I loved the bits that weren't.
I
So I
watched
would
the
never
whole
write
thing
it off.
through,
but,
yeah.
Alana, what do you got?
I am going to shout out Phoebe Olsen, who I believe sent us an email, and this is just a part of that email. They've said that they love the show. They've listened from nearly every continent in this world, nearly every continent at this point, including Antarctica, which is wild.
Unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they work on a boat, so that helps. Or boats. Ships. My nautical knowledge is failing me. They work on things that float.
Yeah.
Either that or they're lost at sea and desperately need help. So
They have email access.
I have email, and rather than ask for help, I just emailed a podcast that I listen to. Please put more stuff out. I'm really bored out here.
Yeah.
When we left the girls, they were in quite the mess. One that I can't believe I managed to pull off. I really feel very proud of that. And I didn't quite hide all of it from you, but I've been holding on to that whole little dancer tidbit for a very long time. I was really proud. Now the dancer, Shayla, is being held tightly by Morrigan. Our Morrigan. not the Queen, who we haven't seen for a little bit but must be very close by.
Yeah, she's supposed to be here.
Yeah, having killed, allegedly, the host of the Grand Ball that is being held in Indy to farewell the troops of the four armies as they head to battle with the armies of Dornus. Those armies are the Golem and Clockwork ones, where Dornus hopes to release enough souls to raise his mother, the god Namarath, who was stabbed a long time ago by something called the Golden Spear.
The Golden Spear.
It gets me every time. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Anyway, yes, he was stabbed. By whom, we do not know, but there have been lots of side eyes at Staka, the god of space, the snail god of space, and his lovely wife Thassa, the god snail of time, who may have been seeking revenge for the perceived loss of their child, both of whom now currently guard the place within the mountain, otherwise known as the god Namarath, or Dorney's mum, which happens to hold the souls of those killed in Dornus' last attempt to revive Mummy Dearest. Those souls include those of Kaa'Riin's people from 400 years prior, specifically her daughter, her dad, and her much maligned husband. Woo! Meanwhile, because there's a meanwhile.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, there's certainly something going on with the gods. The big dog, Anashde, split one of the slightly lesser gods into two, hoping that they would each explore love and hate in order to better understand the afterlife they oversaw, and that has not gone well. Also, the girls released a crazed serial-killing god into the body of an ice dragon, but we try not to think about that. Now, back to the ballroom, where one of the gods, split by Anashde, codenamed Belloc, has taken over the body of Freya, whose soul also inhabits her slowly decaying frame, with the long-suffering Honey, who has been in there since episode 4 or 5, I think, without anyone from the audience ever letting Indy know. Isn't that cool? Nobody sent you a message.
Yeah.
Nobody sent me a message and tried to say, hey, what about Honey?
Where's the loyalty?
Well done. No, well done to you all. Don't start doing that now. Now, this part I had to record without the girls around because they don't know exactly what's going on with the Belloc-Belosh situation. But you do. Belloc has taken over Freya and is in full control, while Belosh has taken control of Katie, the psychic bearded lady from the circus, who has led an army of misfits from Gressop's markets to Inyith ready to join the battle against Caradril's army, which is currently flying to the foot of the heart of the mountain in ships built from the souls torn from 4 centuries of Caradril's queens. And they just happen to be chasing Darkon, Captain Aneko, her crew, the body of Freya's stepfather Fanati, and someone else. But anyway, so many roosters are coming home to roost, and we haven't even mentioned all the gems, the many ignored Justicars, what everyone's parents are up to, Freya's love life, Kaa'Riin's love life, Morrigan's lack of love life, and that whole side story going on with Darkon and Fanati, or Lute and the Crugians, or Captain Aneko, the Being of Many Eyes, and our unexpected hero Alan. Nor have we mentioned the Children of the Night, their mums, the Nine Lives Guild, some guy called Lord Caradril and his daughter, the Minty Bitch. Nor have I mentioned the still handless mare or the thing beneath the sea.
Fuck.
Or loot.
So,
That's a
ladies,
lot.
are you ready to play Chapter 3?
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm a little bit drained
it
after
just
that.
feels like there's a lot to do.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, at this
It
point,
might be
I welcome
easier at
death.
this point.
I just,
Yeah.
Thank God we have a lovely title song to make you feel better with.
It's just 3 girls, a dragon, and a handful of dice. Some guys telling stories, I'm sure they'll be nice. There will be monsters, and magic, and fire and ice. But it's mostly 3 girls, a dragon, and dice.
Well, ladies, I know it all is a lot. There's a bunch of stuff happening right now. So to make you feel better, somebody sent you some jewelry.
Oh!
Yeah, right in front of you, you find lovely little things. I haven't described them. Some of them are still wrapped, I think. But thank you so much to Sarah Wilcox, who sent these lovely bits of jewelry that she makes.
I was going to say, these are bespoke.
Yeah, they're made, and
They're
they're made
awesome.
while
They
thinking
are
of your
gorgeous.
characters. Like she,
Hey!
right? So yeah,
You can tell. I thought that's why.
I get that
yeah, I can
vibe.
see you got the green one there.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I love stones because I believe in them. I'm like,
You believe in a stone.
like I've got
the-
amethyst
Oh, they do
crystals in the
things?
house, and
Right,
like I
right,
have all
right.
that. I believe in them. I'm like,
Okay.
yes,
Great.
cleanse the energy.
I even love how the wire is like coiled around. It's really cute.
Yeah,
It's really beautifully done.
And I like pretty rocks.
yeah,
I do like pretty rocks. I don't do jewelry,
Oh, wow.
mostly because everything whenever I have, I break it.
Definitely.
So
This is so intricate. They're so polished and colourful.
Speaking of intricate and colourful, so is our story. Let's kick it off. Indy playing Freya, possessed by Belloc. Before you on the stage.
I'm putting my jewelry on.
Belloc is putting jewelry on. I want to look good for this moment.
And by jewelry, she means brass knuckles.
It could well be. Standing next to the one who broke your heart, Shayla. Shayla Jumalata is her full name. Shout out to our Finnish listeners.
Hey!
And it's the woman who apparently stole her from you. The beautifully dressed Queen Morrigan. Well, just Morrigan. But you don't know that. You just know that you hate her.
Oh, yeah, she wouldn't know it's me.
But I don't.
Yeah. Who just happens to also...
Some people need to tattoo over to each other and say some shit. Oh, wait, we can't. We can. We can't? Bella.
You can even use actual out loud words. It wouldn't matter. You're that close.
You're right. What are we doing?
You do have one problem, is that you're currently a mouse on that Morrigan's shoulder.
Okay, that's fine. I'm chilling.
Yeah, although I can say to Belloc, you haven't noticed the mouse. Your anger is directed entirely at the two people standing in front of you.
Is it my anger or is it Belloc's anger?
It's Belloc's anger. It's not Freya's.
It's
certainly
not
not Honey's. Sweet little Honey inside right now.
Honey.
You can if you could feel a soul tremble, that's what you'd be feeling right now. Desperately not wanting to go through this. At the other end of that scale is Belloc, who it's determination, but there's confusion.
Yeah.
Complete failure to understand what's happening, just letting the rage take control. The Queen's leg is flared out from the side of her dress, and you can see the tattoo of, well, Belloc in particular knows that to be their knife.
Yeah. But
and it's almost within reach.
would I realise that it's Morrigan? Because Morrigan has that tattoo?
If you've been observant enough, maybe.
You would.
Oh, okay.
I
Just
would
notice
know,
the tattoo.
so I know it's Morrigan and not...
You do. Belloc doesn't know or care.
Should I try and...
But honestly, I wrote this a little bit down for myself because I've been waiting for so long to ask this. What happens next?
I don't know what happened. I need to try and convince Belloc not to kill. That's not the actual Morrigan we want to kill.
I know. I know that's what you need to do. It's on you. There's so much pressure.
All right. Okay. All right. Belloc,
Yes.
you there?
For some reason, she was very quick to be interrupted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
I know.
Okay, yes.
I know you're not going to believe me, and I know you're going to
Good,
want
then
to
stop
kill.
talking. Let's just do the thing.
No, but that's not the one that you need to kill. There's two of them, I promise. There's an evil one and there's a not evil one. And that's not the evil one because I know that tattoo.
There's silence from Belloc, just like almost a, oh, please. That is the, then I'll just kill 3. Then I get everybody.
Fuck. That's
Does
not...
Belloc
No.
not recognise me from her travels? Or she's just like, she's seen me with Shayla and she's like,
But still, it's
die.
just Morrigan. So for Belloc, it's like, oh, I can't believe this was.
Yeah,
I've been with you the whole time. I could have killed you and only had one person to kill
I could
today.
have done this already.
I could have been more efficient.
How about we...
Not do that.
How about
How about we not do
How
that?
about...
I have spent time doing exactly what I was told to do, to come here and better understand love. And I can tell you right now, love brings pain.
Okay, well...
And I want to remove that pain.
You can power word kill Shayla. I don't care about her.
What?
But
Wow!
you can't power word kill Morrigan or stab Morrigan. I won't allow it.
I don't know how you're going to stop me. And the knife comes from the tattoo now, from the leg, and flies through the air, starts as a tattoo and reappears as a knife in what is effectively your hand, although it doesn't seem like you're doing much to control that hand.
Honey.
Honey is whimpering.
We need to show some kind of love. Do you think Shayla and Morrigan are still in love?
You're asking Honey
No,
that?
sorry. I'm just asking the general audience.
Honey's like,
Hold on, they're calling in.
general people. Honey says, I always believe in love.
So maybe you could... I'm going to teleport to Morrigan through the tattoos.
Teleport.
No, I don't know.
Telepathetically.
Telepathetic.
Mm.
Yep. Pretend to love Shayla and show some love. Because that's the only option that we've... Oh, you don't know what's going on at the moment. So currently...
In a split second.
Yeah.
Wait. So you think that if right now...
Is that just going to be rubbing it in her face?
Yeah, right? Quick kiss the one, really let her know
but
that...
I'm trying to show that love maybe could conquer all.
Probably the wrong love to show off at this stage.
Terrible, terrible.
other
But you're
kinds of
going like
love.
with the traditional love. We're going to go more like frozen love. Love between two sisters. Yeah, that's the kind of or the
Different loves?
self-love and Canto. Where you've chosen the wrong Disney path.
Yeah, you've not Pixar'd this or whichever film that we're talking about.
Pixar this. I haven't Disneyed this.
All right.
I'm not going to give you
Marveled
long
this.
to do this, by the way. You're
Okay.
not going to get long to do this.
I'm going to quickly say to Morrigan, all right, Morrigan, I'm going to sound crazy. I've got an evil soul in me. That dancer right there is their ex-lover. They're trying to kill them, and they think that you are the person that they cheated on them with. But it's actually the other Morrigan.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I know it's a lot. But I'm just going to warn you, I'm going to try and kill you in a minute. It's not me.
Yeah, that helps.
So, heads up.
I knew there'd be a heads up in there somewhere. Heads up, maybe death.
Do we know where the other Morrigan is so I can actually kill them? Take a breath. I know it's a lot to get. Take it.
Also, the vindication right now that all of my notes have been proven. She is fucking possessed.
Told you.
Okay,
Just quickly, you do notice the tattoo is gone.
my tattoo.
Yes.
Woo!
From your leg, it's now reappeared as an actual blade in Belloc's hand. / Freya.
No,
Yeah.
no. Okay, that's all right.
That's fine.
Put a margarita in a hand.
Yeah.
This is the highest.
I don't know why it came out high and squeaky.
This is going to be our highest pitched episode ever, isn't it? Just pitched all the way.
That is the one thing that I've missed with drinking is margaritas. And now you said that, I'm like,
Oh, the margaritas.
And you know what, Indy? It's funny you say that because it's what keeps me drinking. Is because I'm so obsessed with margaritas that I have them on hand all the time.
They're
I
amazing.
like the idea that Freya right now is going, Belloc, if you just knew what a margarita was, this whole problem would go away.
Yeah, you'd understand
tried
what
a
love
margarita.
is.
Let me introduce you to alcohol.
Oh.
Okay,
Open bar.
I need to cause a distraction and
Run?
get us out of here because at some point Evil Morrigan is on her way. I'm going to telepathetically say to you...
Teleport.
Is that kind of now telepathetically?
Yeah.
Because I love it.
Telepathetically, I keep trying to say it normally and it's really fucking in my head. I'm going to say to Freya, she's scheduled to be at this event, so she should be here any minute. And I'm going to whisper, not telepathetically, I'm going to whisper
Out loud.
To the little mouse
to
on your shoulder, which is
Kaa'Riin,
me.
and I'm going to say, hold on. And
I
then
clamp down.
I need a distraction. So I've got my sword in my hand because I was dubbing Watsy. I'm cutting off Randy Buck's head and I am bringing...
Yes, that trading fuck. Yes.
Thank you. And I am... because I'm already holding on to Shayla, I'm going to pull her and we're moving off stage. We are getting out of here.
Oh.
Okay,
No,
so
leave her
first
out.
is-
We'll just quickly kill her.
Except that you assume that it's just Evil Morrigan that was in love with her, but I split myself and she got Menteith. I think Shayla was supposed to be mine.
Oh. So you
Not
in
that I'm
love with
telling
her.
you, Freya, that, but just Indy, FYI.
Oh.
Fuck with my bitch.
She was supposed to be mine.
But what if we just kill Evil Morrigan and then Belloc thinks that it was Morrigan, the other one that was in love with her, and then you can get away with it. And Shayla might not
you
be
do what
here
you want with
anymore.
Evil Morrigan. I'm getting my girls out of here.
Oh.
Thank you, Morrigan. And I just get to be a fun little mouse.
Well, first of all, yeah.
I love the plan.
First is an attack using this sword. I'm going to quickly look up a base sword because this was a dubbing sword. It is not very sharp.
Oh, it's a bit
shit.
blunt.
It's not.
This is gonna
it's
be bloody.
ceremonial.
Oh, this works. This is going to be
Be a
fucked.
distraction.
This may not go through the whole way through his head and be wobbling in between. You know, in the movies when you watch it, you can tell that they've got the fake blade, and then seconds later they've got the real one.
Or when
This
they
is
did the
fake
beheading
one.
in England, and you'd pay them extra to give him a clean kill. Like he hasn't paid extra for a
Oh,
clean
yeah,
kill.
yeah,
Was
You're
that a
gonna get
thing? Oh.
What a cruel place it was.
Do you reckon you're aware that your head's been chopped off when your head's chopped off?
Before or
surely-
after? Where you get a split second where you
Before,
can
I
see your
think you
body.
know.
Do you, yeah. I think. yeah, before.
For most times, I mean, if it's a surprise, that's a hell of a trick someone's pulled on you.
Ugh.
Just put your head on this guillotine.
Do you reckon you've still got some kind of
Neurons
awareness?
firing.
Like chickens when they run around after.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's just neurons firing. I don't think it's actually working.
Consciousness?
Yeah.
God, I hope not.
God, I freaking hope not. Like, how are you even going to test that?
All right, so to hit with this, I'm going to give you. It's hard to know how good your character is with a ceremonial sword, but it's +4 to hit.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I'm going to roll my... I got a bunch of new dice, and I'm going to roll my
Yes, it's a tiny one. It's like
dice.
cute. It's the size of a pea. I can't get over it.
I have to say, I think you have a tiny level of opportunity for success here too. So I think you've chosen wisely.
So is this... This is also the Randy Buck that betrayed us.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit about him.
I don't really care how...
Buckingham.
I don't really care if it's not a clean job.
Yeah.
That's what traders get.
That's what traders get.
What did you roll?
1.
No.
I've been practicing with this dice and it's been doing very, very well. I rolled a 1.
You took the juju out. Oh my god.
So what's that going to do? Like what?
I hit him with the wide
like
part
those-
of the sword instead of the sharp part of the sword, and like it kind of just knocks him in the neck.
This sort of blade doesn't really have a sharp side, so that you can't accidentally kill someone with it.
Like I just have the sword the wrong way, and I like smack him with the
Like a paddle.
It really doesn't matter. Either way, it wobbles when it hits him. It almost makes a
Those inflatable swords. Remember those? What's going from the show?
You hit him with the pool noodle.
Oh.
Yeah, you hit him with the pool noodle and nothing happens. And here I was looking up his stats like, he might need to dodge and all this sort of stuff.
No, nothing.
He suddenly sees you and, makes the recognition and instantly starts to bolt into the crowd.
Yeah, cool. That's a distraction.
That's it's not as much as you might think. It certainly doesn't distract.
Why, wasn't he on the stage?
Yeah, but
That's
he's not.
pretty distracting.
Belloc is there to kill 2 people and 1 person just got out of the road.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point. That's a good observation.
Can I still enact part 2 of my plan where I'm trying to
Yes.
get my
What would
girl
you like
off
to
stage?
do part 2? As your sword wobbles.
Okay, so I've got a hold of Shayla's waist and I'm going to I'm going to position myself so that I am closest to the front of the stage so that if something is attempted, I'm protecting her. And
All right, how many hit points do you have left?
12.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull her with me and I'm going to say, you just have to trust me. We need to move. And try and
Okay.
drag her off stage.
And I guess Mouse Kaa'Riin
I've already told her, hold
is
on.
just
I'm
hanging
holding
on.
I was clamped down. I'm fine.
For no good reason other than that I'm a jerk. Can you give me a dexterity check to see if you go flying?
Me, the mouse.
Yeah.
Do you know what that takes? I got to go find my little mouse card. We've got to read its dexterity.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what my cards
I
are.
know what you thought you were
Whatever.
coming here for today. Just lunch.
Yeah, kind of. 10 plus whatever mouse dexterity is.
It's a lot.
+1.
All right,
Oh.
11.
11.
All I did was hold on,
Yeah, all you had to do was hold on and you
and I did.
you kind of succeeded. It's not that hard to hold on. But you are hanging on by one hand now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll clamp down with my teeth.
Back to Belloc. Everyone's
Yeah.
bolting from you. Sorry. Belloc /Freya/Honey.
Running from me, why?
Yeah. I don't even understand.
There's a look in your eye, you're holding a knife.
Both of those things would probably make most people run from anybody. But yes, you have also made it clear you're going to kill one of them. Which you have the power to do.
Yeah. I'm going to use power word kill on Shayla.
Holy crap. You're going to let Belloc choose hate.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is that really bad? Wow. What did you think I was going to do?
Choose love?
She made it very clear from the start she was not going to do that. I don't know why you're so shocked. She was very clear. I believe her words were, I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah. I just don't want Morrigan to die. That's the only thing that I'm going to try and stop.
Okay, well,
I'd maybe make it clear.
no, this has happened.
Okay.
You trying to intercept this and fix this?
No, I will.
Too late.
Shayla's gone, but I meant in terms of like twisting it, make it clear that this hurts you, but you're doing it for the love of a friend. And maybe this can still be
Oh
salvaged.
no, that's bad too. Everything is bad now.
Okay, cool. No worries.
So, Morrigan,
Yep.
in your hands, Shayla, your love.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
She's gonna,
I'm holding on to her.
She's going to die in your arms.
Oh, it's all right because you don't remember the love.
Oh, no, you remember it.
I remembered it before you came in.
Everyone else is like, this is not real love that you're remembering right now. This is just a weak facsimile of it, right? You do remember this love.
I remember pulling myself apart for her.
And you're watching Freya. Freya's pointing at her and saying, kill.
It wasn't me, it was Belloc.
Normally that she'd just vanish or crumble. But instead it does. It's like Belloc has changed the way she kills for this one.
Uh-huh.
And she's letting her die slowly. And so it's not that slow. It's going to be less than a minute. Like it's going to happen. In your arms, the dancer is staring at you the entire time.
Oh my God.
As she gets weaker and weaker. And she seems to look at you differently. Is there anything you'd like to say to her first?
Well, I'm not using her name because it's atrocious.
And she and between us, she knows that. We've discussed it.
I actually, when we were together, I called her Lala.
Right. But Shayla's like, I'm dying. Just say my name. And you're like, I refuse.
Refuse. Layla, I'm so sorry. This is how it's ending, that I couldn't get you out from her grasp, that it turned out like this. I didn't know that my other half would become what she did. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you.
We can't heal her?
Couldn't I just heal her during her dying words? No. This spell is...
I just assumed with kill.
She is fading before your eyes. Like fingertips are fading away. Toes are fading away.
Okay, so
Mr. Stark.
A good berry ain't going to do it.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
It is.
That was so heartbreaking.
That's what I'm picturing. This gorgeous redhead.
And her hair is fading too. She does have enough time to speak.
Hi, my name is Isabel, and I play the dancer. I swear we meant no harm. Horace, he said it was the only way we could all be together.
Who's he?
That you would be strong enough to stand against your father. To change back to the old ways. But your father hated him so intensely. No matter what he did, he was never good enough. I knew that conjurer could not be trusted. Cauldrons and rituals? What place did they have in love? But we had to try. I'm sorry. We were wrong. And then she took such pleasure in her cruelty. I stayed because I hoped I can change her. But the joy she took in tormenting your parents beneath the tower, the games she played with the Justicars too, the blackmail, there was no good left in her. To think that love could take me to such a place.
And then what's left of her just falls through your fingers.
Oof.
No.
This episode is brought to you by SelectQuote. Life insurance can have a huge impact on our family's future. With SelectQuote, getting covered with the right policy for you is simple and affordable. SelectQuote's licensed insurance agents will tailor your experience to find a life insurance policy for your needs in as little as 15 minutes. And SelectQuote partners with carriers that provide policies for many conditions. SelectQuote. They shop, you save. Go to selectquote.com/SpotifyPod today to get started.
BTW FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Mic check, 1, 2. Are we recording? Hi, I'm Michelle Bernstein, an award-winning chef, restaurateur, and mom. I have a lot on my plate, including my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. That's why I was prescribed Cosentyx. It helps me move better.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for people 2 years of age and older with active psoriatic arthritis. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some were fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
We don't like this.
Sorry.
Oh.
I just found her. And you took her from me.
It was Bella.
Are you saying that out loud or telepath? Like, do I get to know it's Belloc now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you definitely do, because at the same time.
Who's the him in that?
Did my father hate...
She said the name Horace, but that's just the first name of the character.
Horace.
And that would be Menteith.
Right, because I was like, does my father hate Menteith or did my father hate Baldy?
Menteith.
Oh, Dornis.
Dornis.
He doesn't know Dornis well.
So it was Menteith that made the suggestion.
Well, the Dornis made the suggestion to Menteith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. At this stage, Alana slid me a piece of paper and one of her item cards, and it was such an epic moment that I didn't exactly know how to deal with it straight away because she wanted it to be a secret. But I nodded and said okay, and then panicked because I still didn't know what to do. So, we wrote this moment together instead. And I love it so much, but remember, the others don't know about it at all, and I can't wait to figure out what it means either. Time stopped. Every moment and action from every being in the room hung like raindrops suspended in light. The last fragments of Morrigan's love, just a few fine specks of dust, paused and waited.
In my hand, I held the timepiece given to me by Thassa, god of such things. Its always spinning hands were frozen. Then they started to turn back, ever so slowly.
Stronger now, Thassa reversed the momentum of time for as far as she could. Even for her, it was draining. A multiverse held by the mind of a snail, in a cave, in a god. Before Morrigan's eyes, a world rebuilt.
The dust of my love swirled back into a face, an expression, a look of shock, no longer one of fatal surprise, but of renewed devotion. I wanted time to watch, to see her form, but I had much to do. I cast a ward against her death, but even as its light shimmered against her reforming skin, I knew it would not be enough. The rest would have to wait until time began.
Go, she said, and the dancer and time did as they were told. The hands of the timepiece moved forward now. Morrigan waved her fingers once more, and as Bellereth again chose hate, the one who would be queen wove an illusion before this dark god's eyes.
Let them see what they wanted to see,
she said, and the dancer faded from her arms one last time. And now we're going to rejoin the story as though nothing ever happened, but for those wondering what spells Morrigan cast, first she used the timepiece Thassa gave her, then she cast Death Ward, and finally she used a minor illusion to cover Shayla's escape. And she can do all of that because we weren't in combat. Yet. Freya, you also fall to the floor. And you feel lifeless. You 0 hit points for mechanics. So you will be on death saves. And you see everyone else in the room sees this dark figure, a shadow just pour from your body and rise up. It's bigger than everyone else in the room, like double the size of everybody else. And it says this.
Hi, I'm Kat, and I play the god Bellereth. Is this what you proposed in Ashte? Did you think your plan, this well-laid egg, would bring new life upon hatching? Oh, it did, didn't it? I did not find love among these toys. I found hate. And I am surprised at just how easy it is to love this hate. The doors to your afterlife are closed, Father. I am free now. The deaths of these inconsequential beings, and all the others, are final. There will be no return, no reincarnation, and when I am done, there will be no hope. Watch now, Father. Watch now, Mother. See what hate can do.
Did she just like psh?
No, in fact, you also watch Katie fall to the floor.
Oh.
And the spirit soul that was inside Katie merges in with the other one was Belosh. This was Belloc. They are together Bellereth, the god of the afterlife. Freya, you're on the floor. You'll be on death saves when we come back around to you. Honestly, I don't even know where we're going next. I'm shocked at your decisions. I'm not saying I wasn't prepared for some of these little bits and pieces. Like I clearly had, you could have gone 2 different directions.
But we keep finding ourselves facing gods.
I know, I have to go back to previous episodes and change it from love to hate. I did not expect that love would not win.
Sorry.
I also didn't have these bits planned to happen near each other or anything like that. I was like, maybe they'll leave and this one will... Anyway, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, yeah. We're probably going to start a fight now.
Well, it was already sort of happening, but I thought it'd roleplay.
I want to fight a god.
Then stop letting him loose.
6 plus... If I make a little song and dance between it, it doesn't sound so annoying waiting for me. Plus 1. How can I not remember 1? 7, by the way.
Nobody's shocked that despite rolling separate dice at all points, I rolled a 1.
Really? Is it something, is it a muscle in your wrist or something? Like what? How?
You know how you believe in the rocks?
Yeah.
The dice don't believe in me.
No.
That's true. What did you get total then?
2.
Wonderful. Look, this is going to sound horrible, but when I wrote down for the initiatives on my order, I just automatically put you at the bottom. I was going to reorder them, but it just by habit. Okay, Freya.
18.
That's not good news, actually, in this situation.
No, you're in death save.
Yeah, shit.
Remarkably, I rolled really poorly for Bellereth. So that's a very low roll for Bellereth and the other people that you don't know about. Interesting. The first problem is that on the ground is Freya's body, and you're going to need a death save.
How do I do that? Just roll.
You just ask Morrigan. At this stage, Queen Morrigan, the real one.
I was wondering when she was going to show up.
Just starts to... Well, it's only been a few seconds since you got there first. She walks...
The real one?
The real one walks out on stage with the usher, who's like confused. It's like, what? How did you manage to change so fast? You were just...
Did she give evil Morrigan attitude like she gave me
attitude? She does, because she's
attitude?
still got a clipboard. When you're carrying that clipboard, you give everyone attitude. You feel the smell of wet bear as she comes out on the stage, because the outfit she's wearing is the one which includes the last...
Of course it is.
Well, the last the feathers of the last Draca bear in captivity. But she walks out like she's not paying attention. She's looking at the usher like, get off me. She doesn't see this entire mess that's going on. But she walks out on the stage and takes a moment to take everything in. Doesn't see the dancer. Nothing to see.
Yeah.
Does see the other Morrigan wearing her dress. So you see that look in her face. Oh my God, she looks amazing, and I am still going to kill her.
Yeah.
And Queen Morrigan, almost immediately, you can see the firebolt appear in her hand, as if it's the first choice. But she's looking at you. So she launches that at you, and that's a 14 to hit.
Uh-huh.
That's correct.
I still got beef with the fact that she is clearly more leveled than I am.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
There was a reason for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there always is a reason. Which is sometimes just me messing up. But no, it wasn't in this situation.
Well, no, I figured that something went haywire when we split.
Kind of.
Or maybe she's possessed by an evil god.
So, yeah, you'll take 6. Because that's 3 2s. that I rolled.
Yeah, that's a third of my existing health. We're fine. Everything's fine. Fucking hell.
Good, because it is Kaa'Riin in mouse form's turn as she hangs on to you by one hand.
Is Freya unconscious?
Freya's failed one death save, so yes.
All right, so, okay. Well, I don't have time for this shit, so I'm just going to go. All right, mouse to person. If I chuck my little potion
Yes.
at her, I mean, can I just aim for a mouse somehow? How can I get this into her person?
You should see in front of you, you actually have the card that explains what Soderbergh's solution of safety does.
How about the other day I asked Jordan to grab me a Panadol and I was tired. He's like, do you want me to masticate it for you?
Gross. A masticated Panadol.
Oh, it'll be foamy.
A rabid Panadol.
Okay, so the solution is almost certain to heal the drinker or even someone. Oh, it is splashed upon. Okay. Thank you, Cory.
You can
Very
throw
good
it.
detail. Did you make this up, the Soulburst potion? Or is this part of
No, I make up
D&D
everything.
world?
But,
That's
you know,
so
make them a
smart.
little bit. And as it says, this one doesn't just work.
Almost certain. Oh, there's some stats. I love stats. Unfortunately, the active ingredient in Solberg's solution of safety is an element of wild magic, so there are risks. 25% potion failure.
As we've seen before with Morrigan.
A result. 26 to 95% normal healing potion. Roll dice from the potion jar, player's choice. And 5% healing boon. Oh, returns player to max hit points plus bonus hit points. That's very good.
All right,
okay.
so on a D20, a 20 will give the healing boon and she'll be back to full power. But on a 1
Is that
through
5%?
5, it's 1%, 1 in 20.
Yeah, 120 is 1.5.
But on 1 through 5, nothing happens. You just throw a glass bottle at somebody.
But I can't get 1 through 4.
That's right.
Yeah.
How did you go?
I haven't rolled.
I know, but I mean, we normally
putting
say that
energy.
before so that I can... Oh, you're currently putting energy in.
Energy?
You guys kind of
Yeah.
need some energy.
Holy, I
Into
know.
this.
I'm scared.
I did not know it would go this pear-shaped so quickly.
All right, so I've gone mouse to Kaa'Riin. I'm chucking one of my thingies. 18.
Oh, that's not bad. You've got the dice in there now. You can roll the number of dice that are in the potion tube, and you can add those up, and that's how many points she gets back.
Oh, okay. All right, Freya, I'm come free, darling. Yay!
Well, really, a bottle just hit you in the head.
Oh,
But you don't know.
okay, all right.
Smashed on your head.
Freya,
And,
I'm just about to throw a bottle of healing at you. All right. Okay, we got a 3.
Yes.
We got a 4.
Is this hit points?
Yes, it is.
Yep. So that's 7. Got another 3. You got 10 plus 2. You got 12 back.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Potion helped. Freya, you get... Yeah, the bottle hits you hard and shatters, but strangely doesn't do any damage for doing that, but you get back those hit points. And when we get back to you, you'll be active again. Kaa'Riin,
Can I turn into a bear?
you could move. That's about all you've got left.
See, this is why I never heal in the middle of games, because I'm like, now I've just healed, now someone's going to attack me.
You do have a movement. You're a mouse with movement.
No, I'm
No,
a
you're human
person.
now.
Oh, sorry. You're a human with movement.
Duck behind something.
I hide like a little bitch.
Okay, well, like a bitch that wants to survive.
Stand in front of things. I don't know.
What? Stand in front of what? I'm going to go stand in front of Morrigan. There you go.
Hey, it would provide cover, making her
All
harder
right,
to
I'm
kill.
standing in front of Morrigan and being like, sorry, everyone, this is all I can do. Because Cory said.
Because I just did 3 other things really quickly, but I would like more. Always wanting more.
Correct. I am woman, hear me brawl. I'm always wanting more.
Have people fled the scene?
No, the screaming has only just begun.
Okay, so there's bystanders.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone?
Yeah. Everyone.
Noted.
And then running away to the wonderful sound of the orchestra, who are trying to match the tone. They're quickly changing things up. We are back to Bellereth, whose purpose now is to kill Morrigan.
Yep. Oh, but I'm standing in front, so I'll take that hit.
Has she noticed 2 Morrigans?
Bellereth has noticed
Okay.
there's another Morrigan. So what I'm going to do now is I've got that wonderful dice that you guys call a coin that has one or the other. There's 2 numbers on it. There's 1 and 2. And 1 will be for you, Morrigan, and 2 will be for Queen Morrigan. I'm sorry, it's you.
Yeah.
Bellereth decides to throw
The
the
rope.
knife.
Oh.
Just
My knife.
launch it at you.
Yep.
Very confident that it will just do what it's told. Overly confident.
Oh, thank God.
That is an 11 total from me. Misses?
No, that is my
It hits you anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
But please tell me I'm not the
This knife has a bonus against you, so in the end,
necrotic
it wasn't
damage.
11, it was a 13.
So what's the rule if I get hit under like the same amount of health that I have in total underneath?
Yeah,
my
if
health?
you lose the amount of hit points you normally have, if we go into negative that, you die. There's no way to save you. And this thing has a fair bit of oomph.
Yep.
So it comes flying across and barely goes where Kaa'Riin had been standing on the shoulder, just wedges into your shoulder. But when it does so, you can feel it dig in, and it feels like there's darkness coming from it and extending through your skin. And it does...
Wait, wasn't I in the row?
Yes, you were. And I gave her a +2 bonus, which this blade cancels out because even the blade has a grudge against Morrigan.
Fuck off!
11 points of necrotic damage to you.
Oh, no.
And she's down.
I have some good news for you. I know that seems like I'm not dealing with good news today.
I have a vision.
No. No, we used all that up.
No, sorry, I didn't mean that kind of vision. You know how like when we're dying, we get to like send a message.
Oh, you that will occur on your next rest if there's anything out there that anyone wants to talk to you. And don't forget, you've always got your daughter who can direct you to ideas with her golden vision or golden lasers.
Oh, I still have that.
You've never lost that. But we are back to Freya.
Yeah.
Who's
up and
now
alive.
up. And
Yeah.
Belloc is gone. You
One
are
soul
still
less.
you are still feeling it, but you are up.
And Belloc is out of me.
Belloc is gone,
Yay.
but Belleroth is not.
Yes.
And Belleroth has chosen hate.
I'm going to ask Honey. Hey, Honey, you still there?
Look, she's struggling to keep it together.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to get much out of it.
Okay.
But go ahead and ask.
Do you think that was the right decision?
Oh God. Maybe. Yes.
I've never said the word fuck in my life. Fuck Freya.
Honey, absolutely. You snap her out of it. Just like, no, Freya. No, that was not the right thing to do. There was nothing about that was right. This was never going to be right. When you get a choice between love and hate, you always choose love. It's love, it's love, it's love.
All right, we'll get any ideas what to do now.
Not now. I had one. It was love.
All right, so.
Fucking yes.
Do you think that was the right thing?
Jesus.
So good. All right, sorry, go on.
All right, Morrigan is down.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can throw a bottle at her, can't I?
You too have another bottle, yes.
So that's going to be this whole section, just throwing bottles.
Yeah, but it's always helpful to have as many people standing as possible. That's my version of things anyway.
Before we start, okay. All right, well, I'm going to throw a bottle. I've got to roll to hit, hey?
Yeah, to see if the bottle works.
12, so that's in the...
That's in the
it's
range.
hit the thing.
Okay, so yeah, how many dice have you got in your bottle?
4.
That's good. Let's see what you can do.
2, 3, 4, 2.
You know no one was adding that up as you said that.
7, 2...
Stop saying numbers. How many dice did you have?
11. It's 11.
11 altogether.
Yeah.
11 hit
I
points.
think that's right. 5. Let me just do it another way. 5 and 6. That's still 11. Yeah. Was that all my turn?
No, that was your action. You can still move.
Okay.
Or use a bonus action. Or apologise to Morrigan.
Yeah. I haven't got any of Belloc's powers, do I?
They're gone.
She took them with her. But you got what you wanted. You're free now. So
I am
what are you
free.
going to do with it now?
Yeah.
You also have 1 level of exhaustion. I didn't tell you that a second ago because I was letting you have a bit of fun.
I roll at
Exhaustion's rough,
disadvantage
man.
the whole... How long?
By the way, if you had chosen love, the other version of Belleroth was very kind and would have given you a bonus.
Well, look, I'm not living in the past or the what is. What could be. I'm living in the now of this shit show.
Oh, it's so shit show. Sorry, that
job,
is disadvantage on ability checks.
On ability check.
Yeah, you can still do attacks.
Okay, that's fine.
So she's in the same position she was in, balding with Bella.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to give you 2 levels. She's
No,
talked me
that's not
round.
what I meant.
So your speed is also halved.
Oh, what? No, bullshit. You know what?
You
I'm
know-
supposed to be free from this shit now.
Well, you shouldn't have killed her girlfriend.
I didn't mean to. It was Belloc. Yeah, you told me earlier pre-episodes, you need to make decisions based on what Belloc would do.
I agree that we discussed that you should always think about that. I also told you were Freya. You're fully Freya, though. You're fully Freya now.
Fully Freya. Well...
There's a T-shirt.
That is...
Fully Freya, fully still doesn't care.
Fully Freya on the back, fully fucked. Actually, a great T-shirt. All right. I'm going to go stand in front of Belloc. No, Beleth.
Bellareth. Yeah.
Say, hey, remember me? You just fucked my life up for the last, I don't know.
Well, actually, Bellareth's not paying attention to you.
Are they trying to kill Morrigan?
Yeah. Hasn't seen you rise from the ground behind.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Sneak attack. This is the time.
After all this time, it's still like, oh, yes.
I could do that. I'm not going to sneak attack. I'm going to go...
why would you?
I'm going to go talk to them.
Would you? You're not seeing right in front of her.
No. This is probably a good opportunity to actually go, hey, Bellareth, have you considered love?
That's what I was going to do.
Bellareth, I changed my mind about the whole thing.
I'm really sorry.
I didn't mean to. Well, no. Okay, Bellareth, you hear me?
Oh.
I'm going to have a conversation.
Yeah,
Really?
This is interesting.
Okay. Now's the time.
Bellareth, yes, but you can feel the difference in their response. There is no indecision anymore. This is a creature of hate.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, if you really hate someone that much, that's not the person you need to be hating. And I'm pointing to the other Morrigan, like the evil one. That's the one that you need to kill. Because this could work out really well for us, guys. And I'm going to use my deception to try and deceive them.
Oh, so you're going to lie about which one's which?
Oh.
Aha. Are you going to try and tell the truth, or are you going to try and lie?
If I lie and they don't believe me and they kill my friend, that's a fuck up.
Well,
you'd just
be tacking it onto the list at this stage.
Yeah. But if I lie and it works, what if I use persuasion instead?
Yeah, you can try that.
I'll try that. Okay.
Try to persuade a hateful god to kill someone. Shouldn't be too hard to do the latter.
12?
Bellareth doesn't seem to even acknowledge you, really. There's no... You have no impact on Bellareth. There's no but to that either. It's just there's no impact. Bellareth does not care. I did say I've got some good news for Morrigan. When you rise up, the soldiers who are standing around the statue come to your aid.
Oh, nice.
Thank God. They're confused because there's 2 Morrigans on the stage, but it's 6 of them, and they stand around you. They rush to your side and stand there.
They're confused?
No, they've got 2 Morrigans to pick from, but they did see one of them get attacked. So they're like, well, obviously you defend.
Okay.
We can't let either one of them die at this stage, but half of them are like, well, who are we protecting here?
Got it.
And you are very well dressed. But keep in mind, these people have also been trained recently to hunt down traitorous Morrigan.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't rely upon this for too long. Go back to Queen Morrigan.
Ah.
Actually, we're not.
My turn?
No.
Oh.
The thing I thought was going to happen is happening. You hear from beneath the floor.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how to turn yet. All I've done is heal Freya. I haven't got a chance to be a bear yet.
Stop making such extraordinary decisions.
I haven't done anything but die. Yeah, that's my entire concentration.
I know. I'm fully concerned for each of you. And yet I'm going forward.
Yeah.
You hear a constant pounding.
Is it a dragon?
The floor. It is not a dragon.
Oh,
that would come through the roof above.
Don't. Yeah, it could be walking.
You hear a shattering and a...
Don't will that into the world.
But the ground starts to shake, and the ice statue in the middle of the room is swaying backwards and forwards and falls to the ground, smashes and goes everywhere. The gems that were around its necklace also falling into the floor and going everywhere.
Have I noticed this?
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, they go everywhere. I'm not going to make it a big secret that they've done this, but yes, I don't know if it's going to be the focal point of your attention for the moment.
That's right.
But that's up to you. A piece of the marble floor cracks. Pounding is getting louder. This is all very quickly, of course. The crack widens and a chunk falls through and a burst of light comes through the hole. And then another and another, and the hole widens. And a slithery tentacle emerges.
Oh,
This fucking shit again. These tentacles, mate.
How? We're not in water.
Oh, just...
And they start to come through the hole, then another.
It's just all the toilets.
There were so many toilets.
Wild plumbing.
It comes through the floor, and its tentacles pull through It's a humanoid shape, but instead of limbs, it's tentacles.
Shut up.
It has a human head.
No. Shut up.
And it's
Yuck.
a vaguely familiar one.
Is this whose head is it?
Is he missing a hand?
But no, it is not the mare.
Okay.
It does rise up, tentacles everywhere, and it yells out.
Queen Morrigan, you killed my brother!
Is it Menteith's head?
It's like a younger version. There are similarities.
This is so gross.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out. It's like, on Toy Story, that little creepy, like that
All
little
the
thing
things
with the
that come
head.
under the bed. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I was
you're
just
right.
thinking that. It's
scene was freaky.
disgusting.
I feel physically ill and I've got goosebumps and it's not the aircon. Oh,
It
yuck.
pulls itself through the hole.
Oh, yuck. And I'm just imagining because like octopus
they
can get
do
through
that.
like really squishy and the head just, yuck.
It takes a second to
I don't want to play
figure out
anymore.
what's going on in the
I've got the
scene.
ick.
We're done. Let's just end it here. Well, look, at this stage, it probably isn't that far away.
No.
Oh, gee, thanks for your optimism.
Well, I did call this chapter. I mean, we started the chapter and called it Lost, and I didn't know it was going to be
You
one
should have
episode
called
long.
it the end.
It's a
Yeah.
one-page chapter.
As he comes through, he's looking around the room really quickly, and he sees Morrigan, Queen Morrigan.
God.
Well, you both look like Queen Morrigan.
Crouch a little.
One of them is surrounded by soldiers, and the other one is just standing on the stage. He is here for revenge
On?
on
the
person
other Morrigan.
who killed
Not me.
his brother.
I'm the queen.
Remember that when you die, your tattoos allow you to have
Yep.
last words. And Menteith's last words were back to his brother, and he told him how he died.
What a narc.
I look at Tentacle Man and I look at Evil Morrigan and I look back at him and I
do
just
the
my
head nod.
head at her.
Wait, was that one?
She's like, this bitch, am I right?
Point.
I'm flipping the coin again to see which one gets attacked, and
Pointing at her.
that does not give you advantage on the roll. It's only a 50-50 to see who he sees first. And he sees the queen. She's standing out a bit more in the open.
Yes. Yes. I'm crouching behind my guards.
One of the things he can do is, it's called water jet. He can shoot a jet of water from himself because he's this creature of whatever it is. I don't even know how to explain this. It shoots out a burst of water across this marble floor. People are now scattering, the screams. Everyone is trying to get out of its road. There are people falling into the hole, which is something you notice in particular, Morrigan. Actually, Freya. Yep. Freya, you see the half-naked elven guy fall in as well.
Oh. Stop that. You can't dangle that carrot.
Oh, he is dangling that carrot.
Literal and metaphorical.
She's not yawning anymore.
I am awake. Oh,
You
man.
can still smell him.
Yum.
But yeah, it's shooting slime and muck all over the place.
I can't wait to hear the sound effects on this episode.
Yes.
And when it does that, it can aim it at somebody, and it does. It shoots it at Morrigan, Queen Morrigan. And if it hits, that hurts. But it also allows it to slide across the floor faster. Slithering across.
I hate it so much.
So first thing is first. Let's see if it actually hits. Oh my God, I just rolled a 19. So that definitely hits Queen Morrigan.
This
and
is
Queen
good,
Morrigan
though.
is
Wipe
taking...
her out.
It might. It won't. 7.
It'd be great if it would.
It's 6d6. Oh, that's a 1. 19. Total 24 hit points on Queen Morrigan. Boom.
Oh, so what was 66?
No,
6d6.
Ah.
So it could have been 36 points. That's pretty good.
24 is not too bad. Minus 24 already.
Oh, yeah, let's keep an eye on this.
And gets
QM.
knocked to the ground.
QM hit points.
Yeah, I'm thrilled if someone else wants to help out at the moment with the calculations. It's so
I mean, they might not
messy.
be accurate, but I'll take it extra few off.
63.
Down she goes, and it slides.
So what's that
right
take her to
over
now?
I'm not telling you, but she is down, and this thing has slid.
She's down.
Across the room, has slithered up onto the stage, and is right next to her now. Tentacles
So
the
he's
whole
ready
bit.
in action.
Pretty much, yeah. Ready to keep going. Ready to keep going. Which takes us back to the other Morrigan who is standing behind.
This kind of overrode what I was going to do, so now I have to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do.
First things first, it is your turn. The knife that is embedded in your shoulder fades into shadow and it reappear in Verlock's hand. But the wound stays for the little frayed black necrotic parts.
Oh, yeah. Like white tip spiders. Okay.
Hey, they're really bad, hey?
Oh, scary. They are scary.
Ben's mum's got scars all over her body from like the sores.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Was she a white spider milker or something? What is she doing?
You get spider milker.
She's got them all over herself. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah, you break out in like heaps of sores.
But how many times has she been bitten?
No, you get bitten once.
Oh, it's the one time, and it's
your
just
whole body reacts.
Yeah, okay.
You get scabs everywhere, and they get really infected.
That's true. That's true. My mum's housemate back in the day got done on her stomach, and they had to like drain her, like because the skin just keeps festering, and they had to keep draining it all out.
See, that sounds worse than what you're going through now in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
After
gross.
you finish your bird series, can you do spiders?
Absolutely fucking not.
So, Morrigan, what are you going to do?
Great question. I am going to ready Misty Step as an action. In the event that I'm attacked
By anything.
by anything, I would like to Misty Step. Oh, you on the stage with me? Is she on the stage with me with the guards?
Yeah, well, I stood in front of you.
You stood in front, so it's you, then Kaa'Riin, then the guards. You are about as protected as I've ever seen you be protected. Guards in a circle around you, Kaa'Riin standing there, and you're ready to Misty Step in case someone attacks you.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Then I'm not going to ready an action. I am instead going to sneer at the fallen evil Morrigan and say, at last the traitor gets what she deserves. Just to make sure the guards stay with me.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
Let's make that a deception check.
I'm pretty good at deception, actually. But, oh, okay. So we're all very impressed because it's not a 1. It's a 5. Plus 8? I don't know if that's
It was
going up,
close. That's close. But it is a fail. And Bellareth will continue their attack on you.
Like I'm dangling carrots.
Bellareth doesn't care. Just wants to kill one of yours and then get the other one.
She's kind of a bitch.
Anything else?
I believe I get an action and a movement. My movement was my sneer. And
Okay.
I'm going to use a cantrip because I'm running low on spell
You're on
slots.
fumes.
I'm on fumes. I'm on less than fumes.
You're all on fumes. It's great.
I am going to throw a... You know what? Let's go for a classic. Let's go for a firebolt.
It's going to be a firebolt.
It's going to be a firebolt.
Should we now be called the classic firebolt?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
The
have a go.
Morrigan. Let's do the Morrigan.
And it's at the other Morrigan, yeah?
At the other Morrigan.
Okay.
Which is a... Oh, I've got to roll to hit. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I can do this. Which is great because
How'd
that's
you go?
easy math.
Oh, no.
3 plus 7 is 10.
Look, at least she sees it go whistling past.
If she has the same armor class as me, I was only 1 off.
She does have the same armor class as you, unless she puts on better armor. But right now she's wearing a gown, so that thing's providing no help. Bellareth staying on you.
Fuck off.
And again, just prepares to throw the blade.
Mm-hmm.
You've got so many things in front of you, so Bellareth is going to move first. Floats up above everybody.
Oh.
Above the stage, everything like that, and throws it down at you. So all the people standing between you and it won't have an impact.
So you just talked me out of readying an action.
I would never do such a thing.
Why do I...
You know what hurts is when I roll so poorly that all my cool moves mean nothing. So that's a 3, and even when I add all of the things on, I'm not going to get anywhere near you on that
I
one.
hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I know. It's like Bellareth's like,
Wait,
God
not
damn
you.
it! I just wasted my turn. I'm a god, damn it.
Do you know what level I am?
Do you want to bond over this maybe? We'll
Do
go
I still
get...
have a movement?
Bellareth does have legendary actions.
Oh, no.
One of those is just disappear and reappear.
Oh.
So having already moved, Bellareth now again reappears
Yep.
right behind you.
Yep. Of course she does.
Even though Bellaref doesn't need to breathe, Bellaref chooses that moment to let air expel so you can feel the hot breath against you.
I cover my nose a little bit.
Bellaref's like, this is completely unnecessary, but I'm doing it for effect.
Look, there may not be a lot going on this episode, but I've had some good laughs today.
This is the comedic relief episode.
Is it? It was. But the good news is, Kaa'Riin, your time to shine.
My time to shine. And I think that I'm going to bear up just because I've only got 12 hit points at the moment. Oh, good idea.
Awesome.
And that's going to put me to 34 at nice full health.
And have a nice roar while you're doing it.
Okay, we'll add some dramatic flair. However, I don't...
Yeah, okay.
All right, I actually don't think I got a chance on the ghost god thing.
Right.
So I think it's going to have to be the Queen Morrigan, evil one.
Because we're all just ignoring Tentacle Man. That is...
Shit, I forgot about
too
him.
gross.
Sorry, everyone, just for context.
No, that was intentional.
We went and had lunch and I forgot about Tentacle Man because I wanted to.
Yeah,
all right.
Needed to.
I had calamari.
Okay, shit. All right, go. Well, I actually had fish. I'm gonna polish it off with some squid. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and tear some of those limbs off. A tentacle off, I mean.
What sort of attack is it?
It is a melee attack, multi-attack. The bear makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws.
All right, you got 2 attacks for me.
No, wait. I think you only get 1 at a time.
Not if it says multi-attack.
It does say multi-attack.
Then you get 2.
Really?
Yes.
I'm very glad I turned to a bear.
1 bite, 1 claw.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's just see if you manage to bite all claw at first.
For a bite, it's hit plus 8.
Okay.
I got 11, so now plus 8.
Excellent. That is 1 hit. Was that the bite or the claw?
That was the bite.
All
Chomp,
right.
chomp. Yeah.
All right, what happens?
I do 6 points of damage is what happens. But then I've also got my melee weapon attack plus 6 to hit.
That's your claw.
Yep. 13.
Plus 6? Or total?
19. No, now 19 plus the 6.
Both of them hit, yeah.
19. I got to roll again. A 2d6 plus 4, which is normal dice.
Normal fucking dice.
Normal fucking dice. Which is 4, 5, 9. So that's 9. 9 points of damage. So I've done 9 plus 6 points of damage, which is 15 in total. Which is nothing.
No, it is. It is big, but it has hurt it.
Yeah, thanks. That helps. And then I go back and defend Morrigan.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh.
Got you, boo-boo.
It's not thrilled about this at all. Not at all. Freya.
Did she get a tentacle?
No, it doesn't come off in your mouth or anything like that. No, sadly. Freya, you are up next.
I'm just writing my plan down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hello.
And then you like tick it off as you go?
This has never happened.
Yeah, no. You want to know
It's a
what it says?
checklist. Okay.
Maybe leave? Question mark.
Just another town we fucked up and fucked off.
This is a trail of destruction from basically just Freya, who just leaves whenever something goes wrong.
I think she's right. I think we should just go.
Just fuck this shit.
I just did the math and it's not looking good.
She's right.
I love how you came into that so optimistic. Oh, this has never happened. It's not a very good plan.
I think it is a good plan in your current situation.
Well, I'm going to have one more little crack, okay? So obviously,
Who at?
At Bella.
You've got issues now.
I do now. I really do.
Look what you made me do.
I know, you made me do this. I didn't. Oh, well, I don't know. Should it be Evil Morrigan because she's already down? Or should it be Bella because he's right next to you?
Honestly, I'd love to see my other half die, but that's...
I'm thinking
I'm thinking of the vision.
It could be the last thing you see.
Yeah, I don't care if I have to sacrifice myself. Do you know the vision of her with the gems and she's like getting the armies and the souls? Oh, I feel like she's a pretty key bit.
And also the gems are in the room.
Ooh.
Also, okay, so this is my idea.
Yeah, if I didn't mention before, I mean, apart from the fact that the ice statue had them on,
Yeah.
Queen Morrigan was wearing.
Yeah, so
some of them.
they would have been, and because she's down, she's vulnerable.
She is.
I might use my sleight of hand to go and steal, and with combination of stealth to go steal some of those gems while we can.
Yeah, that's a good call. Get the gems.
What do you reckon?
Run.
Is that the
I don't
smartest
know
thing
why I
I've done all
bothered
episode?
writing any plans down. I had no thought that would be something you'd do, and now yet when I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, she should do that. That's a good idea.
She does like her gems.
Yeah.
And you've still got...
I love stealing shit too.
You've still got honey.
You've so thought this through though. Like I was like, I should just attack or no. Actually, I
did
thought
sit here with a
should
very,
just fucking
very
run.
thought out plan.
Run
No.
away.
All right.
I was going to attack, but then I also thought about the gems.
Yeah, I thought, she'll sneak attack because everyone's basically fighting someone else, so she'll get a free sneak attack in.
But I also could have a
this
quick...
makes sense.
Can I also steal and stab? Because I'll be in the same...
No, it'll take your action. It'll take your action to do it.
Okay,
but,
just a steal.
I think... I'm going to give you advantage.
What?
She is in a lot of difficulty right now, wrapped up by a tentacle creature.
Yeah,
dude.
let's go.
But for me, just to make this clear, how are you taking them off? Are you ripping them off or unbuckling?
No, I'm going to unbuckle because I don't...
Back to normal.
Oh, sorry, I'm ripping.
Advantage, and you would like pull the whole thing off, but not, but if you're trying to undo it at the back.
Do what they do in the movie, so you got to pull it from the front bit, so you've got the hold of the gems, and you yank it, and the connection at the back rips.
Snaps. Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah, you won't be able to grasp all the gems in one hand to do that, but I can see what you're trying to say.
Can I
Like
use
you'll be
two
able to
hands?
have a couple
So
in
that
your
they
hand.
don't fall off there. And then I get more gems.
A double-handed rip.
Well, what if I grab it from either side? So say that the gems are there.
Disadvantage. It's getting harder and harder.
I'm just going to point out one thing. So because she's at exhaustion, she has disadvantage. Does her advantage just go back to 1?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks
I'm
again,
only pointing
Morrigan.
that out because of...
because she's so tired from all the shit.
Yeah, you are at a level of exhaustion, 2 levels, so your speed's down as well. But yeah, this will be, if you just decide to yank it off, a normal roll. If you go for a 2-hander, disadvantage.
Okay,
All right?
I'll go normal roll. 1 hand.
Okay, what do you got?
I got 16.
Because I made it a 15. DC 15. Okay, you rip that off, and as I said, your hand, we have some gems in front of you right now. I want to see how many gems you can hold in your hand. In a row. They have to be lined up like you grabbed them.
Like that?
You can get 3, can't you? You can't get 5.
I reckon I could try. They have to be in a row.
It's a real life
We have
skills
5
check.
gems. When I finish counting, you've got to grab and pull back.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, grab. Oh, no!
That's not how the rules work. No,
That's not how the rules work.
You can't just make
No practice.
What?
2 gems it is. Drop 3 of them. The other 3.
Really hard. Oh, that was heaps better. I got 4.
3 of them go
Cory,
flying
this is
across
the
the
thing. We
room.
never get anywhere because you do these stupid games, and now... No, I'm serious. We just got more problems.
You do have more problems. 3 more gems just
This
went
game won't
flying
ever
out.
end.
And my favourite part about this is to make things much worse, flying across the room somewhere amongst the broken ice of the statue and the other gems.
So I can't. Oh, I'm not going to be able to tell.
But you do have 2. Pick which colours you'd like to take.
Blue and red.
All right, you go on blue. Got to write this down because I never know where all the gems are. One such gem slid across the floor, a soft glow emanating from inside, the icy fragments of a shattered statue scattering by. Behind an overturned table, 2 aged eyes peered out. Even in fear, they saw opportunity, a skill fabricated by a lifetime of being the underdog, a lifetime of being the overlooked. The last to eat at the table of siblings, the last to wear their tattered clothes. The first ignored when opinions were sought. He had found that looking out for himself was not selfish, it was required. There would be no helping hand for him, no pat on the back. It was just him versus the world. Sometimes when everyone else was running in fear, those who come to learn that opportunities are rarely offered are also the first to act upon them. The old man who today had hoped that recognition would finally be his, that days of begging to see the slim flicker of one last chance would soon be in his past, watched as a bright, glowing green gem slid towards his outstretched hand. Perhaps not yet a lord, but certainly still a man of opportunity.
I actually really liked
Freya.
that. That was funny.
That was funny, but it sucked.
Freya, you can still move.
Okay, I'm going to move to behind Bella.
Bellareth. Yeah. Staying close to everybody.
Oh, so hold on. So now, like logistically, there's Evil Morrigan on the stage laying down. Then next to her, like across the stage, is a group of guards, me, Kaa'Riin, Bellareth, and then Freya.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm a bear.
In an unnecessary line, and one's a bear. These soldiers looking across the room, I said before they were a little confused about who was who. They now realise that you've just ripped the necklace off the real Queen Morrigan, because only the real Queen Morrigan would be wearing those gems. And so they abandon our Morrigan.
Oh shit, sorry.
And march over.
There's always a fucking
But
catch-22, isn't there?
Yeah, that's at right. least.
Is it 22 or what is the number?
Well, for us it's heading up to the 40s. So catch 44. 5 of them are going to attack Menteith. brother of. And
The guards.
yep, 2 of them managed to hit out of 5, even though he's on the ground. Good one, guards. Rubbish. But that's not bad. Oh, that's very good.
Oh, this is good for us.
It was. They helped out.
This has actually worked quite well because we had somebody who wasn't us hurt evil Morrigan, and then we've also had the guards try and fend off that alien thing. So this is going well.
The alien thing. Queen Morrigan on the ground.
Oh, yeah, she still gets turns because she's not down and out.
Yeah. And from where she is, she misty steps. But you don't see where
Misty
she
lays.
reappears. Misty lights down. If you could misty step, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I would leap towards things, disappear, and then land in the place I was leaping towards all the time. But Queen Morrigan disappears, and you don't really see, and there's still people running around everywhere, although the place is almost emptied out in this very quick time. And she reappears possibly in amongst the crowd, possibly in the back of stage, wherever she can see, she's gone.
Magical powers would be wasted on me because I just misty step from the lounge at the end of the night into bed at the end of the night.
I'd do the same. Back to Morrigan.
Me, Morrigan.
Me, Morrigan. You, Morrigan.
Me, Morrigan. I feel like for future reference, we're going to need to come up with like a code word for situations like this. But telepathetically, escape?
Yes.
I think it's time to go.
Escape.
Where are you going to escape to?
But seriously, what do you all say about just
escaping? Yes.
Let's get out of here.
And honestly, I'm so desperate at this point. Like, God, evil Morrigan, fucking tentacle dude. What do you say that we just take a risk and just misty step into that giant hole?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing you could get to easily,
Well,
except for backstage past it.
And
the
I've got
tentacle
one
thing, yeah.
more misty step left.
and that's just back into town, which the guards now know that we're here.
That is true, they do.
Yeah, let's take a bet.
I reckon we'd do better facing the core of the earth.
Yeah.
than we would facing.
I agree.
It's not that big a hole, but yes.
Facing these guys.
I agree. What chance do we have between the tentacle guy, the evil one with the kill switch, and the
Kill Switch McGee.
the kill switch McGee and the ghost god? Like, we have no chance in hell.
As Misty Step is a bonus action, however, I am going to throw Firebolt at
Go down.
evil
Fine.
Morrigan.
And we know that those things don't like fire.
Firebolt?
Tentacles don't like fire.
Oh
at
no,
all.
I'm attacking my other half.
Oh, that's fair. Do that.
Firebolt?
Yeah. Firebolt.
Fuck
A
that
fireball.
Not Fireball because as far as I understand, I'm leaving, we're still in turn-based battle.
Yeah.
So I'm not endangering these guys as much as you've really pissed me off.
I am sorry.
I don't know if I believe her.
She can't keep apologizing for the same thing.
That's cold.
Meaningless.
Yeah, there's one small problem.
Oh.
You didn't see where Queen Morrigan...
Oh, right. She Misty stepped away.
She did.
Okay, Tentacle Dude can have it then. I'm going to Firebolt the Tentacle Dude and then Misty step into the giant hole in the ground that he came out of. Where's Tentacle Dude?
On the floor attacking nobody, surrounded by soldiers.
Yeah, I want to attack Tentacle Dude. I've got no hope of attacking the god.
Okay.
I've given up. I would go somewhere else rather than attack these gods because I got nothing.
No, absolutely.
Yes,
but
okay.
as I keep saying, you could do a lot more damage with the fireball.
I could, but again, at what cost?
5 soldiers who are standing around.
Well, there's not
stabbing
still
him.
people. I thought the people were screaming and running.
Not in that little section right. They're off the stage. This is still on the stage. With a fireball at this stage, that would be all you would hit. Maybe some members of the orchestra.
Right, because Freya's the bear's next to me,
sad.
Freya's behind me, Belloq's behind me. Okay. I don't even know if I have a fireball to do this.
Fair point.
Yeah, that would suck.
I do. Fine. Menteith's mutant brother will have a fireball.
Okay. Which we'll do, and I keep getting message about this. We'll do half damage even if
I fail.
Okay, yeah, important.
And then I'm gonna peace out Misty Step into the gaping hole in the floor.
Okay.
Because surely that's better.
Let's see what happens with that fireball. Is that a dodge?
That is a dexterity of 15.
He does have pretty good dexterity, and I rolled an 18.
Oof.
So the fireball coming towards him, he manages to... Well, actually, what he really does is he grabs with his tentacles all the other
guards.
soldiers and makes a wall. But he will still take half the damage. The soldiers will take... the soldiers have a chance to dodge as well. Even though they're being... I'm going to give them disadvantage because they're being held in place.
Yeah.
And that hurt them a lot. The soldiers will take full damage, and he will take half. How much damage did you do?
I am doing so regularly. I would do 8d6 is what I'd regularly do. So 4d6, which I'm going to roll.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 3.
Really?
9. 9 singular points. I didn't even hit double digits.
That's just... And even the soldiers survived that. Not by much.
They just feel a little toasty.
It hurt them.
Tanned.
It hurt them a lot.
I'm very thankful my plan was to Misty Step out of here because after that embarrassment, I am gone.
You do Misty Step into a hole.
Yep, into a gaping hole in the floor.
Well, because of how Misty Step works, you have to be able to see where you're going. There's a bright light coming out of that.
Over the hole.
So all you can do is go over the hole and hope the hole isn't that deep.
Yeah.
You are now falling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll and see if Bellaref actually noticed where you went, because you would have reappeared above the hole.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And a 4 is not good, right? Bellaref does not see you and does not see the other Morrigan.
Okay.
Utter confusion, but still hatred and anger. But Menteith did see. With the revenge of his slain brother now occupying almost every thought, the younger Menteith dreamed of the macabre deaths of those who took everything from him. Among the disorganized throng of the city's fleeing elite, Menteith looked only for the thing he needed most. Vaguely aware there were 2 Morrigans now, he did not care to understand the reason. The purpose remained. One had already slipped his grasp. The smell of Dracobear fur still lingered. The other had suddenly appeared in the distance, dangled in the air for a moment before falling back into the hole he himself had made. This body he had now attained, a marriage of convenience between worlds and heavens and gods, made emotional responses difficult. And yet his face remained, and his lips curled at the ends. He knew exactly where those places below led. So for Bellaref's turn, because now Bellaref is just a murderer, it's looking at the soldiers who were just zapped, and it just floats above everybody and floats back down and touches one of the soldiers, and it just collapses to the ground.
Oh.
And is dead.
So not even power to kill, just like touch.
No. This is actually a spell called Toll the Dead.
Ah, I have that.
I'm going to roll to see what happens to him. He can't survive this. He's got 2 hit points, and Bellaref is more powerful than this. But I did roll consecutive 1s on my. And he only needed 2. I don't need to roll again. But Bellaref could roll more for that. But you hear a bell sound in the distance, and this guy just falls to the ground.
Jeez.
And Bellaref pointed out before, from now on, there is no afterlife. When you die, you can't be resurrected. Your soul vanishes.
Does that mean you don't get the messages anymore?
If you die, yes. Anyone who's previously died, their soul is trapped here. Anyone else, if Bellaref was in the afterlife, their souls would go to the afterlife, and it would be Bellaref's choice where they go back to the world. Bellaref is not looking after that at the moment.
Yeah.
Nobody is.
Yeah.
So if you're dead, you're either in a gem or you're on your way to who knows where.
The void.
The void.
Yeah. Non-existence.
Possibly.
Cool. This game just got real.
Real. Morrigan, you've disappeared. Kaa'Riin.
Yes, I'm a bear. The end. Rah.
What would you like to do?
Run. Okay, you're going into the hole. I'm going to gallop into the hole with you.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
Knock out some guards in the way.
How
just
do you know she went in the hole?
Bowling pins.
Did she say escapade to the hole?
Yeah, she said.
Good.
She said to the tattoos, escapade.
Escapade.
To
and
the
then I said
hole.
also, I was watching her, like I was right with her.
But she vanishes and then, that'd be hard. If just
She
appears.
misty stepped.
Yeah, she vanishes and then reappears somewhere. So.
Did I not say? I said
escape to the holy.
No, I said escapade, and then I was like,
In general, escapade or
Doesn't
to
matter.
the hole.
Doesn't matter because from my own, it was to the hole. Voluntary will.
Yep.
I will go to the hole.
Okay.
And I'm galloping in because that's the only out I can see. I can't see any way out. And I'm going to take my chances with the hole. I reckon I've got more chance of being this asshole in the hole. But I want to do it sneakily. I can't Misty Step as a bear, can I?
Why not? Yeah, you can.
Well, actually, I think I've got Misty Step too bad.
I think we all have Misty Step now.
Oh, we do? All right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to Misty Step as a bear into the hole.
I'm
also.
okay with that. I know that some of the spells don't let you do things like that, but it's much more fun to play, without all these extra bits and
I
pieces.
love this idea of a bear appearing over a hole and just
Exactly.
going.
It's far more fun. But of
then
course,
his little butt is like, poo when he goes into like a honey bucket.
with Winnie.
Ah, yes.
Winnie the Pooh. So he like Misty said that he just kind of burrows into the hole. His little butt's up in the air, but subtly and smoothly so no one sees.
A reminder, though, that anything I let you guys do, now everything else can do. So
Yeah,
anybody
fair.
else in animal form can now use their their spells. It is something you actually can get to as a druid, but I'm letting you have it early.
Thank you.
It's fun.
It's just fun. And it's our game, and you wrote it, so who cares?
Exactly.
We just play fast and loose with the rules.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now you appear over a hole and dive in. It's very bright. You can't really see what's at the bottom.
That's fine.
Or if there is indeed a bottom, or just
Not a
as next to the soldiers who are left, and they, 4 of them who are left, having seen Bellereth attack, they turn on Bellereth. And 3 of them hit.
Can you do damage to a shapeless, or not shapeless,
They do, but
void god?
it does half as much damage in this situation. It is also the first time Bellereth's really been hit. Brave move from a bunch of soldiers. You know.
I was going to say.
Good luck with that, soldiers. We'll see what happens to you in a second. Queen Morrigan, you don't know what's happening, but I do.
Oh, will that be in the episode?
You know, it wasn't a part of it, but yes, I'm going to write a story about what she's doing.
That's cool.
Here it is now.
You're welcome.
The Queen stood before the commanders of the armies. One was her own general, and he bowed accordingly and prepared to accept his duties. Another was a poorly armoured individual who seemed almost confused by his position. Perhaps if they were being led to victory, he would have been replaced, but instead the Queen happily accepted the likelihood of his incompetence. The other 2 were Justicars, leaders of their lands, and until very recently, mighty heroes whose lives had been filled with honour and duty. Each now looked towards the Queen, who noted the lack of respect in their eyes. The tall one's skin bulged in muscular motions and tense veins. A sheen of sweat layered the surface that remained uncovered by furs. She towered over the others, but nonetheless, reluctantly, held her place. But in the soft green eyes of the commander of the elves from the Humming Woods, there was disappointment. "There is not enough of your father in you," he whispered with a tinge of sadness. Risking her displeasure, he continued, "Or perhaps there is too much." Queen Morrigan reached to the gems of her necklace to reply, but was quickly reminded of their theft. Thinking it best the others didn't know, she instead clenched her fist exactly where the green gem had once been, and looked across at each leader. "Commanders," she said, "lead your armies to war."
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
That was because of me.
Freya,
Yes.
you're up?
Can I do 2 things? Can I
Probably.
Acid Splash and Misty Step?
Misty Step's bonus action.
Yep. You can do an action and a bonus. Yep.
So I'm going to Acid Splash Bellereth. Oof.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Misty Step into hole.
How big is Acid Splash? Is just one person?
It's 60 feet. Choose 1 or 2 creatures within your range.
Then yes, you can hit them both.
I can hit them both.
Or if you want, maybe you want to hit a couple of soldiers.
2, they must be within 5 feet of each other. They are next to each other.
Yep.
A target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage. They got to get 13.
That's a 12 for Bellereth. That was for Menteith, actually. But it is only a 10 for Bellereth.
So I get them both.
You hit them both. How much damage did you do?
4d6. Not really.
4d8?
Effect 2d6.
Hit him.
3.
In total?
Yeah. That was
Worse than
pathetic.
me.
What?
I got a 2 and a 1.
Wow, that wasn't acid. That was more vinegar.
Now, do I have to do them differently? See, on here, I rolled on here 3 and a 5.
So you got a 3. Normally this would annoy something and they'd probably turn on you. It doesn't. It barely registers. Barely registers for both of them.
The spell's damage increases by 1d6 when you reach 5th level.
You are more than 5th level. You should have done that to start with.
So I need to add to another one.
You can add another d6.
6.
Oh.
Sorry, that was so loud.
I almost clapped until I remembered I get in trouble for clapping.
I saw you.
I went just gently. Just gently.
You can always cheer. But
So I
yes,
got 8.
congratulations, you have
8.
splashed them with acid.
Okay, now I'm Misty stepping into the hole.
Okay, you are now falling into the
Bye-bye.
hole as well.
Did they feel it at all?
Yeah, it hurt them.
Okay.
Well,
that's
it
good.
hurt Brother of Menteith. Not so much Bellareth. You are plummeting now through a hole. But good news, it doesn't go far.
Oh, great.
10 feet though, so you will take some damage each.
Well, and I don't have Feather Fall for us, guys. I've used all my spells. I could just untick one of the boxes though, and that would. Oh, there we go. See, I've got a spell. Okay, I get it.
You each take 4 damage as you
Why?
land.
Fall damage.
You know, a big bear, big brave bear.
That's fine. I'm down to 30. We're okay.
7.
8.
Should be turned into bears then.
How do we feel about finding a spot for a long rest?
Can I say that I'm now digging into things that were maybe going to happen in the next episode because I didn't know what you'd do in this one. So we're deep into winging it territory, and I'm hoping that we can make a solution out of this somewhere.
It's where we thrive. I mean, can you really prepare when it comes to us 3?
No, I was trying to prepare 2 episodes in a row, and that was a mistake.
Hard.
So no, that was never going to make a sense.
It was adorable, is what it was.
Remember the
But I
time that
did.
we were going to have, like, you had a whole scene plan where we were going to run along rooftops and, like,
Yeah.
jump from roof to roof. And then I was like, let's go in the sewers.
Well, this time I had 2 directions I thought you could go, and I had planned for those, but one of them wasn't even going to be this episode, and we're there already. So here we are. The hole beneath the ballroom opens out into a huge cavern. It looks like it's been dug away from the building rather than the building built on top of it. Okay? There are numerous burning chalices which provides that massive amount of light, making it difficult to see clearly when you're turning your heads and as you're falling. You don't really see the ground that you hit. Nevertheless, you can see some tunnels leading away from the room. There are about 4 or 5 of them. Now, the combat is still possibly occurring above you. If anybody has seen you leave and can figure it out, they may choose to come after you, they may not. But we're technically out of combat. It might restart combat if anything finds you.
Okay.
Also, there are a group of people already down here. Now, give me a second because each of you identifies someone different in the bright lights, and it's difficult to make people out, and also because I just made this bit up. Yeah. I'm going to write down who you see and hand you their name. It's up to you what you do with this information. All right? So here you go. 1 for each of you. Have a look at the person you see. There's about 20 people down here. You can decide whether you tell us or each other. Up to you.
I'm thinking about it.
I got the hot elf.
Your eyes just went straight to the hot elf.
You pushed someone over to get to the hot elf, didn't you?
Excuse me, step aside.
Yeah.
Are you going straight over?
Yeah.
He steps back from you awkwardly.
Well, I step closer.
He's like, I have no idea who you are.
What?
Young lady. Don't get me wrong. I'm used to being, bombarded by people wanting to share my affections. It's part of the problem it is when you're gorgeous and amazing and have so many haps. But please, this glitter won't stay on forever. What are you doing?
I don't know. I just wanted to touch you. But we're all about consent, so...
Second one today.
We're all about consent.
May I?
How do we know each other? He says, do we know each other?
Oh. So I look like Freya now.
You look like
I
Freya.
am Freya
yeah.
now.
You
but
turned
I
back into
looked
Freya
like a
while back.
dancer, didn't I?
Yes.
Was I?
You were dancing your way across the floor, yeah.
Girl, you got to remember what skin you're wearing when you meet people. Otherwise, you're going to creep people out.
That would be so weird as a changeling.
That makes sense.
That would.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense why he doesn't want all this.
That's why he's not connecting to that previous chemistry.
Yeah.
Imagine you just changing your face, like keeping your hair, body, neck, and just going,
creepy.
Oh, remember now?
How would you like to address the situation then?
Oh. If I say I'm a changeling, is he going to freak out?
People believe the stories of the past, even though you know they're not true.
What if I just go, hang on 1 sec, and I just change back into the dancer.
In front of him.
In front of him.
You have a history of changing, in front of people, and then expecting them not to notice the change.
Yeah.
Do you at least spin around?
Okay, I'll turn around.
Did she look like this?
Yeah. Was this it?
Yeah, okay, so now he goes, oh, and there's a little bit of fear in him, and he leans in and says, You're one of those?
Hell yeah, I am.
And while I'm sure he should be worried, he's like, I've never been with one of those.
A little notch on the belt roll.
But anyway, so...
At that point, I say, baby, I can be whatever you want to be.
Alrighty.
Cory's blushing.
My hands are like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
What to do?
Actually, that's what he says to you. I don't know what to do with my hands. Anyone else want to talk
I
about
got Randy Bart.
What do you mean you got Randy?
Randy?
Randy.
We've already got Randy going on over here. Thank you very much.
I'm going to swing my axe.
Yeah, I'm like, is that
real
another hand?
casual.
Why are you just going to
Real
take him out straight
casual.
away?
I'm just going to walk up to him. We're like, Randy Buck, you son of a bitch.
Whoa, little. I got to get his voice right again.
And I'll throw my axe over my shoulder. I'm like, well, what?
Before you go, like...
Randall.
What's his... Randall. Well, little lady, it's nice to see you again. But before you get all swing happy, I may have things you need to know. I may... And he pulls out of his pocket. He's like, and he shows you a green glowing gem in his hand. And he said, and he closed his hand really quickly and looks like he's going to throw it.
That's not a good idea, Randy.
You
may have hurt me.
You can have it if I live. Otherwise, if you swing, I throw and I smash it.
Is that the only thing he's offering us?
That
the
is
one thing
so
he's holding?
Adorably thinks I can't swing his hand right off his wrist.
He can throw before you swing. You know what happens if one of these smashes, remember? If it's got a soul inside, the soul is lost.
True.
Inside this
All
green,
right, I'm listening,
green
Randy.
gem.
Buck.
You get me out of here, and it's yours.
Just that one?
Yep.
You haven't got anything else?
He does not know.
I'm going to roll insight. I don't
Good
believe
idea.
you.
Yeah, and who would?
Clever.
15. Plus
15 is enough.
20, I don't know.
Plus 20. He is telling the truth. You are convinced he's telling the truth anyway. It'd be an amazing lie. Let's put it that way. He looks not surprisingly scared of you because he does remember. And he also says, I am sorry for the way that worked out, of course.
Okay, you
He was
piece
about
of
to be
shit.
knighted, but...
I'll get you out of here. Yeah, I was going to psychic over to the girls. I'm like, girls, remember that piece of shit Randy Butt?
Yep, the one standing right behind you.
Yeah.
With that shit-eating grin.
That tosspot. I know. He gives me the ick. Anyway, he's got something we need. So it's a pretty green gem. I was just going to cut his hand off, but he made a lot of threats. So we're going to go. We're going to get him out of here because he's a pussy. And can't get him...
Whoa, problematic.
Oh, shit, sorry.
No, mainly because they can birth children.
Yeah, okay, I get it. All right.
He's less
He's a
strict than
scrotum.
that.
He's a scrotum. Have you seen those
Actually,
things?
I'm not
that
gonna go
go
Those
down?
things are useful. Ugly as hell, but useful.
I'm not going to go
Witch.
genitals. I'm going to go... Sorry.
You know what I think you can always make fun of without anybody feeling bad? Scrotum skin. The actual skin is pretty... It's like elbows. That whole thing is a bag made of elbows. Look, and you all touched your elbows. This is why you don't have scrotum. Now, whenever you complain about men scratching themselves, remember, as soon as I said elbows, you all scratch straight away. But anyway, he is less useful than scrotum
I was going to say,
skin.
because he's
It's
a
useful.
little bitch.
Yeah.
Because he's a little bitch that can't get himself out of
All
this
right.
situation.
Still problematic.
Nah.
Continue.
Scrotum skin.
He's a little bitch that can't get himself out of
Still
this
on that.
situation. So anyway, how are we getting out of here?
Now, each of you also hear noises coming from the tunnels. Even though you can't really see into the tunnels, you can hear some people speaking coming from one of the, this, I'll be honest with you, this is a bit of a chanting noise. Let's not discuss that too much. But you can also hear some people speaking in one of those corridors.
I want to go towards them.
Oh,
should we not?
Are we allowed a short rest?
I would say a short rest at this stage would probably be risky.
I
I'll
just
let you
really
do
want
it,
to
but
get some.
everyone
want to
wants
get
to
some
find
nutrition
you.
back.
Yeah.
i.e. spells.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we get spells back with the short rest.
Ah.
We have to full commit.
Damn
so
it.
unless you're gonna curl up on Kaa'Riin's bare back and
Grab a quick 8 hours. No.
Okay.
But it's good you're thinking of it.
I am.
we're always thinking of long
I
rest.
love a spell.
Okay. So this area looks dug out. There's chalices.
What's in them?
Oil, that's why they're burning. Or something at least akin to an oil. Very, very...
Okay, so a chalice is that mug thing I was picturing.
Yeah. And the voices you hear sound like, how would I describe them? Smallish voices, higher pitched.
Are they mice?
Well, from where you are, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you considered it that way.
Is it that little mouse?
Is it one I know already? No,
Yes.
you don't.
Smudge.
You don't hear the voice and
Yeah,
go, it sounds exactly like my friend.
Is it Smudge?
It is not.
The chanting kind of creeps me out. Like, I'm picturing those guys in those bridesmaids dresses again.
Who? What?
They tried to marry me off to the Watsy.
And they had the really tacky green dresses.
Yeah.
That were very 2007.
You said tunnels, plural.
There are, and they're all dark.
So we should all split up.
Can we tell?
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Absolutely
What
not.
can go wrong?
Stop making my life difficult.
How many tunnels?
We all split up where we all meet 3 different intricate characters that Cory has to improv on the spot.
I tell you what, somebody just lands next to you and ties you all together by the legs. All right?
How many tunnels?
There are 5 tunnels. I said 4 or 5. I've now decided it's 5.
Should we
just follow the noises?
That's up to you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Can we tell where the speaking and where the chanting is coming from?
You can tell they're both coming from the same
Should we
direction.
go
but
down that way?
The chanting is much more distance. To be honest with you, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as chanting, but a hum of some description. But it does sound like it could be a voice.
This sounds
but the other
fucked up.
voices sound much closer. Let's out of one frying pan into another. But yeah, you've got nothing from the other tunnels.
Okay, we go down there really quietly and try and peer at what is going on, and if it's scary, run away.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Original plan still stands.
Instead of readying an action, we're going to ready a retreat.
I think you guys have a permanently readied runaway action.
Yeah. Okay, how about
These world are scary.
reduce noise? All the gals jump on me, and then it's just me pad footing.
Oh, that's
down,
nice.
so we can't hear. You know what I mean? Like less noise, more
And then
stealth.
Everyone ride the bear
And
again.
then I think I should get all the girls' stealth points plus my own and add them because that's how that should work.
Not going to happen, no. I'll change some rules, but I ain't changing that
No,
one.
I-
What's your stealth like for a bear?
Oh, different stealth for Mr. Bear.
I don't know if you do. You probably don't, which means that we fall back onto yours.
But can I share some stealth?
No.
Why? Yeah, there's no stealth for a bear.
Okay, use your own.
So my own is just +1.
What's your arcana?
Me?
Alana, yeah.
Okay, give me the stealth roll as you're moving forward.
Can you do an arcana check and see if it's magic?
Arcana check.
You go ahead and roll the arcana for me and I'll tell you what you both get.
Wait, she's rolling arcana, I'm rolling stealth.
Okay, stealth first.
9 in total.
9. The noise. You're making noise. All right, almost anybody could hear you if they were listening. The arcana, what'd you get?
A 19.
Yes!
Yeah, because it's next to the one. I really panicked. +5.
That's very good. And in fact, one of the things, and this will feel like you're not figuring something out, but you actually are. All right? The chanting you can make out is unlike anything you've ever heard before. And that might sound like I'm saying you don't recognize it and therefore nothing. It's more than that. You do know chanting well. You do know the sort of rituals people do. This isn't a ritual that is among the very large list of ones you've understood in the past.
New Age Witch.
And it's a new age witch. It is not. But it is something where at least you say, girls, this is not...
This is not of this world.
Yeah. Based on your knowledge of that, you can't tell whether this is positive chanting or negative chanting because you've just never heard something like this, and it doesn't sound familiar with a sound that you've heard other people use.
Yeah. Telepathetically, because I'm not risking talking in this echoey tunnel.
Dark tunnel, the others can't see, you can.
Just a heads up, girls. I have never heard anything like that chanting before. Like, I'm not even talking that it's something that is from another place in terms of like country. I think this might be like something else. Kind of like Ice Dragon, something else. Tentacle Man, something else.
Okay, so yep, not this world, something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freya, you hear something you haven't heard in a very long time.
Is it celestial? Celestial?
Is it a language?
Alien? Speech.
Excellent. Looking at your own language to see what it is. It's a chant, and the noises don't directly connect to a language you've heard before, but if you had to put it together, you'd say potentially celestial, but these are sounds where you're like, I know these are meant to be words, but they're doing them wrong.
Oh, is it so like Pig Latin?
No, it's not just they've gone Pig Latin on the celestial. It's like I hear some of the sounds that make up other words before. Like it's not any of the things you're saying. It is indeed just But you go, oh, that's half the word I know. This seems like there's a familiar language here, but they keep saying another sound that makes it change what it was.
Right.
And that sound has no meaning to you, even though you've heard some of these words before, pieces of these words. The other thing that you heard was not just that. It was the sword of deception.
Long time no listen.
And it says...
It's having a chat.
And my lovely wife will come in and say this. Now that Belloc is gone, it's got more power back. It's been doing a lot of the work to keep Belloc from taking you over. So it
sword,
says...
I owe you my life.
Thank you. A bit of recognition. But also says...
We've been here before.
Have we?
When you got me the first time.
Oh, this place? Wait. So this is Morrigan's palace.
house.
Well, you're beneath it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So do we know who these people are?
I don't know these voices, but we found those people here. That monster took their souls.
Do we have the souls in one of the gems that we've got?
Yes.
Right.
You don't know. You have a vague memory of them, but you know this is the area where you found them. You know these are the catacombs beneath...
Catacombs,
yeah. Beneath Morrigan's city, beneath Indy Flanora. And in this place once before, you found people who had their soul stripped from them.
Are these catacombs where they keep people? Is it like a jail?
You know that, yes. Having escaped through here with the sword, they chased you through here.
Hey everyone, at this stage in the game I handed Alana a note letting her know that her friend does know the way to Morrigan's parents. The other two don't seem to know that this is Shayla, who was tagged along, and they appear to be too confused or too scared to check.
Okay, so we're going to look for the jail cells, maybe.
Last time you just escaped. You do know the way out, vaguely.
Okay. So where we're heading towards is not where they would be.
From where you are now, you can make multiple paths. So you could go to where they are.
So we're heading towards the voices.
Or you could... There are other voices. I didn't say they're the same voices. They don't sound the same. Smallish voices, those ones. They're around the corner up ahead.
All right, well, I have been here before.
Yes, you have.
I do know...
That's handy.
I have an inkling about how to get out.
Why have you been under my palace before?
Why do you think? I'm stealing shit.
You know how the sword of deception can sometimes take control of you? You can hear it scraping on the ground. You can't see what it's doing, but it's scraping around. It does it for quite some time, and it's using your hands. You know that it's making shapes.
But I can't see.
You cannot see it.
Morrigan, can you look on the ground? I think my sword's trying to tell us something.
Oh, she's back at it, is she?
She is.
So,
God bless her.
So it's your sword drawing in the ground right now, not you. I look at the ground and perceive something.
Does it say I'm sorry?
It's a rune. It's a shape of a rune.
Is it the rune?
It's the same one you saw Menteith have back when you killed Menteith.
I have one of those Mind Palace moments where I'm seeing like the rune that Menteith had, the rune that I'm seeing on the ground, the fact that Freya has seen these two like elderly elves underground with their souls being taken out, and I had this like moment where I'm like, oh my god,
your family's symbol.
Freya, those are my parents. That rune that you're drawing a rune in the ground, you said that Menteith has taken these people's souls. Those are my parents. I know this rune.
So because I killed your girlfriend, we can save your parents and then we're all sweet?
Well, I think I might have one of their souls, but I don't know whose it is.
Well, what we should do is maybe if I can go find them again, we'll all go together. I'll lead you there, and then we can check and see if the souls are in one of these gems that we've got.
Well, no, one of them spoke to me. I can't remember if it was this one.
Good luck with that then.
Yeah.
That's probably important, but at the same time...
how do I speak to it again?
Speak to it?
Yeah, how do I get to speak to me again?
Ask Cory to press play on the recording.
It is not doing that.
Because, like, what catastrophe must it be to take a random... Because clearly people more experienced than me can read them to know who's in there, right?
Someone could.
But I'm just like, let's put this random soul in this body and hope for the best.
That's could be your dilemma. But you're nowhere near that at the first stage. You're just in tunnels.
Yeah. We might have to take them with us and get them back to Kuzo. He knew more about this stuff than we did. All right, Kaa'Riin.
Yes.
This is obviously a very selfish decision for me. We can continue on and escape here and try and get to our army and come back for them later, or we can see if we can find my parents now, but that might be 2 more bodies that we have to carry with us.
I say nothing because I'm a bear, and I just nod.
We're talking telepathically.
I'm like, cool. Yeah, I'm like, no worries, Brie, whatever you need. Wow, this whole thing's a shit show anyway. Let's get your parents. Let's get something good out of this. I'm scratching behind my ear, I'm going to flee.
Okay, well, do you mind potentially me tying 2 bodies to you?
No, not at all. No.
All right, let's go.
I've got a lot of strength.
All right,
Lead the
let's
way.
go.
Freya.
Straight, left, right, straight.
With those directions, I lead the way because she can't see shit.
Okay. As you get to the end of the corridor, you can now clearly hear the conversation.
Hi, I'm Clive, and I play the Royal Guard.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I play the Royal Guard's son.
Look, Dad. Yes? I'm not saying I don't appreciate take your kid to work day. But just... Yes, son? We've just been standing here. Yes, son. Just standing. Yes, son. Here. Yes, son. Do we do anything else? Well, yes. Like what? Very important. We protect the dungeon. Protect the dungeon? Yep. From what? Dragons? Well, yes, if need be. Has a dragon ever attacked this dungeon, Dad? Yeah, well, I don't work every shift, so, you know. Bad. Yes, son. Do we do anything else? Nah, not really. Oh. Really glad you came along, son. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Dad.
Kids will say the darndest things.
And the mouths are babes.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
We need to distract them.
Don't even know what they are.
Yeah. Oh, Freya, you should go check with your stealth.
All right, I'm going to stealthily have a creep around the corner and check what they are.
Oh no, you're still exhausted, aren't you? You're at disadvantage. Roll again.
That was 14 and 24.
Fucking hell.
14 and 24.
So what was your first roll?
4.
She's got plus 10.
Yeah. Well, that's the one that matters. You can see 2 mouselings. Just like Luke. They're the ones that are a bit taller, okay? One is slightly taller than the other, and both are wearing armor that is slightly oversized for their bodies. Like somebody took big armor and chopped bits out to make it fit. The smaller one's helmet doesn't even look metal. It has a tab on the side that very clearly says visitor. I will say behind them you can see a large a door, and you can hear that chanting coming from behind that. It's more of a gate. You can see through it, but it's thick bars.
So I need to create some kind of either distraction, A, or B, pick them up.
Just put a cross on it.
Yeah.
You two out of here.
But is that where we're trying to go? Are we trying to go through that door, or are we trying to go elsewhere?
You would recognise that is the path to the dungeon.
Yes.
And we're trying to go to the dungeon.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. I know what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to shape change into the guard, like the dad guard, his boss.
You don't know what his boss looks like. You can change into someone who you think is his boss.
We are 3 chapters in, and you're still trying to shapeshift into people that you have never seen.
I thought that I could do that.
I assumed I could.
How can I not? Okay. Who runs this joint in Yultranora?
Queen Morrigan.
Queen Morrigan.
All right, well, I'm going to... well, you can probably just walk out.
I'm going to turn into Queen Morrigan. Or I'll just point at the one who's next to me.
Oh, yeah. Maybe can you walk down there and... All right, I'm going to sneak back to our group. Do you want to walk down there and tell them they are off duty for an hour? Or there's morning tea in the cool room for you and your son because it's bring your friends to work day. And then we sneak down there.
Yeah, there's like a long-term recruiting mission for guards. They start them young, they feed them, like youth group.
Can you shapeshift into some armor? I've got an idea.
Oh, into a guard?
Mm-hmm.
A mouse guard
Some
or
armor.
a guard?
I was like, she's going to turn into equipment.
No, she's going to turn into... No, can you imagine? She's going to turn into an armored guard. And here's the plan. Okay, we're going to walk around the corner together, and I'm going to be pissed that he has this child here, and I'm going to tell him to take the child home immediately. Like, this nonsense, take your child to work day is not on my watch. I've got someone more competent to relieve you. Be back in 2 hours for the shift change, or else.
Fuck, you're clever.
Jeez,
I don't think morning tea would have cut it really. I'm just trying, I know I've got a good heart, so
I thought it was going to be more casual. Do you? Could you tell Shayla that? You can't.
You can't. Ever again.
All right. That's a great idea. Okay, I've shape-shifted into a guard.
Okay.
Stay a step behind me.
Yeah.
Don't step on my dress.
Don't speak. Don't kill anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
All
here
right,
we go.
so we turn the corner, and is there light in this
Yeah,
Bit now?
yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit of light coming from
And
a
I've
chalice.
got my chin raised and I'm staring down my nose at these soldiers who look a little bit too casual for my liking. And I'm like, you there.
And they are already at attention.
What is this child doing here?
It's working. It's, bring your kid to a work day.
No, nonsense. If I wanted a nonsense answer, I would have asked for a nonsense answer.
He pulls out a scroll with your signature on the bottom of it. It's your idea.
I snatch it off him and burn it.
But you okay?
What?
Okay. And he looks at the sun and just says, "It's kind of always like this. This is not new."
Out of the generosity of my rule, I'm going to replace you for the next 2 hours to get your child home. If you're not back in time, there will be consequences.
No, you said it yourself. You have to do the riddles. And he pulls out another scroll, and again your signature's on the bottom of that one.
And I snatch that, burn that, and throw a little bit of fire at his feet. Like you do with gunshots and cowboys.
He's like, I know, I don't know what to do. He's looking at his son though, and he wants to look brave.
Aww, you're
It's like-
emasculating him, Alana. Stop.
And he's like, they were your rules. I would never go against you, so I have to do what you. It's very important to guard the dungeon. And he says, you yourself said it could be the traitor. And he pulls out another scroll. This one has a picture of Morrigan. He's just got scrolls, and the son is so impressed with his paperwork, as children are.
As children tend to be.
Oh, Dad, your paperwork's excellent.
I growl and I snatch this one, scrunch it, and throw it behind me. I don't even bother to burn this one. And I'm like, fine, get on with it.
And now he starts looking around because he's like, looks at his son and goes, oh, out of scrolls. Everyone, Kaa'Riin, what are you doing? You're still in the background, or are you coming in as a bear?
Just laughing at this whole situation. As a bear, I'm just cackling about these fucking scrolls. I'm
There's
like,
this
what are
noise
the
with
chances?
them. Yeah.
Feed us answers this riddle, please, because I'm not going to know the answers.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay behind the thing because I can't, what disguise do I have?
Yeah.
Just me?
Hide.
Just this bear rocks up and this guy's like, it's just
I'm just going to hang out until the girls get rid of him.
Okay. You can hear them down the corridor,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
hope you don't know the answers because you have to, you're sitting there as a bear going, oh, fucking
But
hell.
I can telepath.
You can tell them that.
I'll just look after the others.
Oh, yeah, look after my man.
Oh, I'll look after you, man.
Oh, God. And he looks, and again,
He's already got enough notches.
he's already
Have
looking.
you been with a druid? Have you been with a snake with tits?
His eyes light up. 2 in 1 day.
I'm going to stay behind here. I can hear everything, don't worry. Yeah, anyway, as you were, I'll come out when they're gone.
Freya and Morrigan, give me an insight check. Disadvantage for you there, Freya.
Disadvantage for you, Freya.
It's surprising how much I enjoyed it. It is surprising.
Making up for that, I got a 19 again, +3.
Okay.
I got 14 and 7, so we're taking the 14. It's rolling at advantage.
That was a disadvantage, so you're 7.
So 7 plus 2, which is 9.
Okay, so you can't really read this guy. You're not taking on the situation.
No, I
but-
could have if you actually just stopped doing that to me.
Well, if you'd stop doing what you do, we'd be at an impasse. Morrigan, you can see in the way he's doing this that he is now very panicked. But again, he wants to show his son this is how this works. It's the right thing. And he looks like he's trying to recall information, if that helps. So yeah, he looks down at his son a little bit awkwardly, but also very proudly. Like, this is what we do. All right. There are 3 riddles, and you must get at least 2 of them right to proceed. Which does seem a bit arbitrary, but these are your plans.
Can you remember all 3?
He looks down at his son again, really. Yes, I can.
That was so well done.
What's purple and silver and sings high-pitched notes at noon? And he takes a deep breath. Ooh.
What do I know?
Is it a riddle? What is it? What was the riddle?
It's purple and silver and sings high-pitched
notes at noon. My brain went, a purple and silver clock.
There's something. Cuckoo clock with a purple bird. I don't know.
And I'm so sorry. I don't need to tell you, but there's a time limit.
And yet you did.
And yet he did.
Didn't he?
But there is. I'm so sorry. I did.
Are these actual riddles we would ever be able to work out? Like, or do we have to know
purple
the...
and silver birds?
All riddles are ones you have to work out.
Mm.
No, but
I can't find it on Google.
No, I'm glad.
Okay.
Did you make this up?
Are you saying that to him or me?
No, to you.
Both of you.
I won't answer.
Is
Are there any purple and silver birds by any chance?
Fuck do I know? There's purple birds. There's not silver birds.
What's purple and silver? And
Is it the moon?
Time's up. The moon, that was a toughie. He says he's looking very awkwardly.
Oh, it was the moon. What?
No, it wasn't.
I was going to say, yeah, I got it right.
But I won't. I can't tell you the answer because then you could go tell someone else, and then they could come in.
cuckoo clock?
So we have to move on
Okay,
to
can
the
you tell us
second
after
one.
session though? That'll drive me insane.
So anyway, he says, okay. So keep in mind this is the second riddle, and if you get this one, it's a.
I understand
for
how
you.
to count.
Okay.
And I turned to Freya. I'm like, did he just blow a raspberry at me?
Here we go. Well, it's tall but short, and then you can see his eyes looking around again. Round but square, and if you tickle it, it'll grow a hair.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's tall but short?
Yep.
Round but square.
I think that's what I said.
And if you tickle it, it will grow a hair. It's gross is what it is.
I want to hear you saying that as a bear from around the corner.
I got no mind for riddles.
Nah, same. I'm not a riddle person.
I was like, please be one I've heard before.
Well, what happens if you don't know the answer to a riddle?
You Google it.
Yeah, that's usually the.
Not here it is.
Did you make all
Well, it
these
does
up?
happen when you don't know the answer to a riddle.
You don't get it right.
Oh, I was like, is that another riddle?
No, it's the third riddle. Yeah.
What's
in my pocket?
Tall but short, round but square.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Time's up. See yous later.
Okay. Let's go.
Should we just kill them?
She said did not take long for that redemption arc of
Yeah,
that.
I was like, I'm a nice person. She said, what, 5 minutes ago?
No, I'm joking. Let's not do that.
All right. Well, in that case,
Just want to come around the
I'm
corner.
coming around the corner.
This huge bear comes around.
I'm coming around the corner.
Ooh, you're something.
Yeah. And I
and
say, rah.
he walks across and stands in front of his son.
And I grab them both in a bear hug. So I'm like, thank you, make that easier for me because now they're just like one thing.
Yep.
I grab them both in a bear hug. I walk away.
They don't even fight you, mind you.
No, they can't.
They don't.
I keep on trotting down.
Where? Back down where you came from?
Back down where we came from. And then I'm going to put them down a different tunnel. And I'm going to say, rah, and they're going to run away from me. Should I roll for that?
Yeah, give me a intimidation check.
Because I just want them to run away. And
Okay.
then enough time for me to get back where the girls, I assume, are already opening that gate.
Okay.
19 plus 2, so 21.
It really doesn't take much of a roar to get this guy to go, oh, thank God this is over. And he grabs his son and they bolt. They are out of here. And so, Kaa'Riin, you make your way back down to the correct tunnel and everyone is standing there in front of the gate.
Thank you so much.
No, I got you, and I'm going to turn back into myself, possibly.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah.
I kind of needed your bear form to carry my dead parents, but that's fine.
Oh, shit, no. I say. No, you're right. I did say I'd carry your dead parents. Okay, sorry. Yes, no, I'm staying.
What were the answers to the riddles?
Yeah. So I don't need them now.
Oh, you think you don't need, and I think everyone would like to know the answers to the riddles.
Yes,
but you
I
know what's
would.
happening? You're standing in front of a gate, a big door.
Oh, now
lots
we're
of
going to
thick.
figure out where the gate is.
It's right in front of you.
Oh, do we
It's
just
like
open
it's
it?
like a.
Where is this gate, guys? Roll perception. I'm rolling perception. I can't see the gate.
It is
I roll
directly
a
in front
4.
of you.
Damn it, I'll never know where the gate is.
Fine. I start investigating the space and I'm looking for a purple and silver clock.
Why?
Go ahead and
Theory.
you go ahead and roll for that clock.
Maybe these things are in the space because he was looking around. Maybe these things are in spaces, and when you get given the riddle, then like the half of the key is in that bit. I
They're
don't know.
not an escape room.
I thought it was an escape room.
You go ahead and look for the purple and silver clock.
Okay, 15 plus 2.
You could have rolled a 20. It would not have mattered. You do not find one. There's no fucking clock.
Okay. Is there anything purple and silver?
No.
Okay.
No.
That was my contribution, you guys. Go.
Is there a key hidden somewhere?
It's a huge lock. Like those ones that look like a jail lock, like you're supposed to put a key into.
Do you have lockpicking tools still?
She does.
Yeah, don't we have like a world-class thief with us? Don't worry about it.
All right, you can use your lock-picking skills if you wish.
Yeah, I'm going to use the lockpicking.
Freya walks over to the door, to the gate, and leans against it.
It's
and
unlocked?
it creaks open because it was never locked.
Don't worry, guys, I got it. Lucky I have this lockpicking kit.
And
Wow, I didn't even see you touch it. You're good.
I am world class, they say.
And as you look through into more darkness as the tunnel and you can hear the chanting coming through, that is where we end this episode. Thank God. That was just... what was happening? You people.
Okay, what are the answers to the riddles?
Riddles!
All right, the riddles.
Riddles, yeah.
Don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. It's just a sudden ending. It happens all the time. So maybe there's danger or just a clever line. But don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Right?
I love that so much. I was like, we're never going to work this out. This makes no sense.
Well, there were no riddles because you burnt the scroll that they were on. So he didn't want to look bad in front of his son. He didn't want to look bad, so he went with his memory.
Which so just to be clear, Morrigan, you had the riddles in your hands. You probably could have just quickly read them. Instead, you burnt it.
And then he didn't want to look bad.
Looking at the scrolls that I burned. Hey.
Oh my
God. That's why they were so terrible.
That's why we couldn't figure them out.
I thought that's why I gave you a check.
That's the reason we couldn't figure them out.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason.
Well done.